Okay, alright. Let's get Garf out of here and let's get started. Hope you guys are all having a great day. My name is Ben. Today we'll be checking out Season 2, Chapter 5 on the Precipice of the Abyss, Zenlesszonezero. So, we're doing the main story, which we'll see more of dialyn and banyue, and Shongguang trying to find her brother, our senior brother, Shuyan. So, I'm very excited to see what happens with the cliffhangers we've been left off on. And it seems we might be seeing, or at least tangentially, sort of seeing, the Exaltist's creator. So, there's quite a bit of potential for this story. We're excited to dive on in, see what's going on. And of course, last stream, or, well, of course, in 2.3 of Zenless, last patch, we had a lot more focus on Lucia, Monato, and Itari for the main story. We're still pushing forward. What Sarah was trying to accomplish, looking at the past and using that to find a doorway that she needs to find to reach this creator. So, let's dive on in. Light dances, water ripples. Talk to Belle. It's been a while since we saw the visions of Shiyun and Sarah leaving since Senior Shongguang arrived at Suibin Temple. Let's have a chat with Belle. Shuyan. Shayan. Shayon. I think. I'm trying to get the pronunciations. No. Get that all right. Oh, kitty cat. Well, you were wandering around the house. He's not mowing yet, but he has his bed and everything set up. He'll be comfy if he wants. Him and Jack already got lap time earlier. Got my lap for like 2.5 hours. I delayed one of my shorts releasing. Because I was like, fine, I'll spend time with you kitty cats. You know, pulling my leg. Hello, Belle. Oh yeah, and rough estimation for how long I'll go for this stream, 2 to 3 hours. Mostly it's finding a good break point. I do plan on splitting it up between 2 streams because it seems to be 4 to 5 hours total. So 2 to 3 hours, not bad. Sorry, that door kept opening and closing. It's been a while since Senior Shongguang left. Yes, and meeting her last patch, which was a very cute cutscene involving the cat that we first saw when we came to the temple. Oh. Interesting. Is there a glitch going on? Huh. Alright, well, I'll voice act then.
By the way, Wise, about that senior Shongguang who dropped by suddenly last time, did you ever tell her about those illusions we saw of Senior Ye?
Not yet. Only had time for a quick hello. Not yet. We barely had time to say hi before she took off in a hurry. She also made me promise not to tell Shifu about it. Must be some kind of secret mission. Well, their mouths aren't moving, so I'm going to assume either a bug or there's just no audio here. No voice acting. Besides, what we saw were just illusions. I don't think we should tell her when we only saw fragments of the full story.
That makes sense. Speaking of which, Fairy, what's the status of that location we tagged with the periodic ether fluctuations?
Hello, Fairy. Oh, you have a voice. Oh no, maybe it was like additional stuff they added in. I didn't have time to get it voiced.
Stabilized traversable state Old mining site. Investigation. Current stability. Window.
Right, we had to wait a little bit of time for things to line up. Sarah and Senior, yeah, both went there. There we go. Idari's ability. The direction, the door they're heading towards. Power she promised him. Looks like we'll need to investigate that old mining site soon. We can tell Senior Shunguang once we get more info.
Yeah, Shifu might have made arrangements already. Senior, yeah. I hope he's doing alright.
And cuts to what's going on, yeah? However, on that fateful evening when the Exaltus Overseer, Mevorak, met her end, a storm intertwining with the fates of the Yes siblings was already brewing in the depths of the Lemnian Hollow. It's still so sad. What happened to us all day? Actually exists. That's the big question. Whatever you saw, swung him to Sarah's side, even if for a moment.
The Creator knew your nightmares, knew your fears. They even know that side of you that you've been so carefully hiding. Why keep running from who you really are?
Revealed a secret about him.
Stingy with rewards for mortals. The grand purpose.
Here, let me also make sure, at least make sure that the night light is turned off. I never know if it affects you guys or not for the stream, but just in case. Ooh. She is the Overseer now. Mark on her hand. And that's obviously for his sister. Thank you for your most. Seeing Shunguang using the changing sword, being killed by it. And his clothes changing. When we had seen that in the trailer, flashes of it. Yeah, Sarah's a manipulative bastard, isn't she? Did something similar to Idari. Using her powers to get what she wants. Miasma, did you draw them out? She said the other side of you. And we saw something different. His design changed. Maybe he has a transformation like her. Xiaoguang. Yeah, they've also referred to Shunguang by Xiaoguang as well. I'm assuming that's a dialect or another name for her. Everything that happened within the hollow remains shrouded in mist, and for now, Suaven Temple is still bathed in a tranquil, peaceful, everyday calm. You know, because I think it was, as we came into, in 2.0, back then, they actually switched the language to Cantonese, I believe, and it's like, oh, that's really cool to see a separation and difference in languages between the areas we're going to within Zenless.
Perfect timing, wise. Everyone from the temple went out with Bellion today to help the neighbors, so it's just us left at Suaven Temple.
So we can investigate.
I was going to ask you to help tidy up the guest room. Next time when Senior Shunguang comes by, I can ask if she'd like to stay over. Just then, some pretty lively laughter and chatter comes from the outer courtyard.
Just then, some pretty lively laughter and chatter comes from the outer courtyard.
Is everyone back already? That was quick. Should we go check it out?
Go ahead and see what's happening. Check it out later. They gave you an out pretty early on if you're like, whoopsie daisy. Did too many button presses, didn't mean to go that far ahead. Well, looks like everyone's gathered around. See what all the commotion's about. yeah, seeing her sister. And she was so excited last time that she finally had someone to call a junior. Let's go over and say hi. Whoa, even my wife doesn't know about my secret stash. How'd you figure that out?
Though there may be ups and downs, wishes come true in the end. That's basically saying I'll scrape by on my exams.
I was assuming it's a little kid, but maybe not. You see that light brown hair and pretty red ribbon again. And the mischievous music going on. What is... Okay, this does not seem right. Why... I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check if this is right or not. Zenless 2.4 story. Because if something's going wrong, yeah, missing voice lines. It's missing in voiceover resources. Oh, that sucks. Huh. Missing voiceover resources in version 2.4, and then we got some compensation. So that's what's happening. It's not a bug. Missing English, Japanese, and Korean voice lines. Weird. Okay. Added in future updates. Last minute changes the dialogues. Yeah, could happen. That's what I was kind of thinking earlier. Yeah, it's shocking because occasionally this happens with like English for a variety of reasons, but I've never seen it happen with JP, or in this case they're also saying Korean. Apparently it's fine in CN, so damn it, we might switch over because, you know, one, it would be interesting to hear the CN voices. I haven't heard them yet, and two, I'm sure you guys want to hear the characters rather than me.
All things in this mortal world are bound by fate. Patience, patience. Let me peer into the secrets of heaven. Please help me out, young master. My rooster with the pretty tail has been gone 3 days already. Could you divine whether a yellow weasel spirit might have taken him?
Again, I don't know how prevalent the missing voice lines are throughout this story, so I'd rather switch to CN and have the lines voiced and not.
This is the symbol of Jun as wind. Jun stands for the rooster and also means to enter.
When it's in your Shungguang, get here. She sounds kinda like Ishwan Chifu. Yeah. When it's in your Shungguang arrive, that tone, it kinda reminds me of Ishwan Shifu. Is she divining for people?
Don't worry, ma'am. Your rooster's perfectly fine. Judging from the hexagram, he's simply chasing after his destiny and freedom out in the vast world beyond.
It was also pointed out that she does look a little bit, not the same, but a little bit like Sushong from Impact 3rd. And it's like, oh, yeah, and Sushong's obviously great over there, so.
Is that so? But he's already quite old. Huh?
Oh, don't you worry. The young master here knows her stuff. Don't let that young face fool you. She's got real skills. Why, just the other day, a delivery truck from Good Goods came rattling down the road, and the back door flew clean open. A whole load of cargo was about to spill out and hit someone. Then this little Shifu strolls by, gives a wave, and whoosh, everything pops right back in. Back then, nobody even knew she was a Swaven Temple's acting temple master. She was Swaven Temple's acting temple master. Folks were just saying her moves had that same flair as Ishuan Shifu's.
Just lending a hand. I'm just glad no one got hurt. That's all that matters. Miss, my kite string broke and it flew so far away. It's gone. Won't ever come back on its own. Well, look here, little one. Fortune slip says, when lofty trees meet the wind, a single thread of fate is quietly woven. Your kite didn't just fly away. Help connect your wish to the stars above.
And same as Sorry, I'm my audio cut out, so my game audio at least. So I'm gonna try getting it back up. Come on, now I just need the system to recognize it. I suspect. Oh, come on. Come on, game. Okay, no, that's weird. So now music cut out. Was I stalling too much? I have no clue. Okay, interesting. Well, we're definitely switching languages. Let's see what else we'll need to do.
When you grow up and you're as tall as those trees outside, you'll be able to reach up and catch both your kite and your wish again.
Greet your senior. Senior, what are you up to right now? The once chatty acting temple master freezes at the sound, a flicker of caught red-handed embarrassment flashing in her eyes.
Junior, oh, you were here. Today, the weather is fine and clear today. What I mean is, Junior, you're here. When defining, solemnity comes first, so you should address me as Acting Temple Master. Got it?
Acting Temple Master. The Acting Temple Master speaks the absolute truth.
Yes, everyone. My junior is here to remind us that today's auspicious hour has passed. The heavenly signs have dimmed. It's no longer suitable to divine further.
You truly did learn from Ishuen. How to, not quite scam, but twist things around.
That's all for today, everyone. Should any troubles arise, you're always welcome to visit Swaben Temple. Junior, there's something important I need to tell you. Come with me for a moment.
Aw, like her animations. Those are very cute, even though you guys have to listen to my cringe voice. Trying to keep her cool, Senior walks off to the side, mysteriously beckoning for you to hurry up and follow her. Okay, hold on, Senior sister. Let me switch to language game voice. Oh, looks like we'll have to download some. That's fine. It's worth it. It's worth it so that during crucial moments, nothing happens. That's fine. Yeah, we'll deal with it. And it shouldn't be too long. Have decent internet, so. Well, how are you guys doing today while we wait for that? I was not anticipating we would have this issue going into it. I should have checked what we, all the free modes, or in this case, all the polychromes we got in the mail, and what they were tied to. We did all get an extra 100, but so far it hasn't been serious. Like, it has been there, but I would definitely protest more if it was during, like, big moments. You know, it's kind of like during the Genshin on Conquest for not long, when if major cutscene, there's no voice acting. It's like, okay, that's a little much, right? Of course, that was a completely different situation. Here, it seems to be that they might have just had some like, you know, during the last week or two, of working on the patch, like rewrote something, and since they did, weren't able to get everyone in. But yeah, Fairy was there, so guess it just depends on the VAs. But yeah, it's fine. We'll switch it to CN. I did talk about this last stream with Wuthering, that I'm going to finally be upgrading my PC. I'll be seeing if I can get a decent chunk of the parts and then switch over my GPU and storage, or if I'll have to get some parts and then wait to get RAM, because yippee, RAM prices have gone up massively. That's great. Everyone loves that when big corporations buy out stock for a particular PC part, and it drives up prices massively. Super fun. Okay, senior sister, let's see if everything's working now. Senior Ya Shengguang was reading fortunes for residents as the acting temple master. After hastily finishing her divination, she walks to the side, seemingly having a favor to ask. Let's take a picture with her. Yeah. Happy, happy, happy. Can't wait to pull for her next patch. Definitely like grabbing all the void hunters who I can. Would love in the future to see Lady Sunbringer popping up. Yeah. You're cool. I did do a little bit of pulling for dialyn. I'm now 50 pulls in, I believe, and I'm like, that's a little too much more to to go without risking. Yeah, if I want to make sure I still have enough for Shengguang, and then I'm also still saving for the Angels of Delusion. They've been making more posts. Oh, wait, you're voiced by Kiana? Yes, Shengguang is voiced by Kiana in CN? Oh, well, that's gonna make this a really fun playthrough. Instantly recognized her voice. That's gonna be great. Okay, no regrets. Absolutely. Oh man, but now I didn't get her peak. I'm sure she did such a good job with the voice lines earlier than I did. Damn it. Aw. Well, I would definitely encourage, if you're an Impact 3rd fan, play through in CN and, you know, check out that earlier section that was unvoiced in CN as well. I think, fortunately, I'm trying to remember, I think you can access, yeah, the main story from the archives, so we can get those sections again, if I want to check those out.
Blue arc over there, playing along. Bulion's intel still needs some work.
We met Bulion before with the chess event. Acting Temple Master, Bulion. Yeah, we met Bulion.
圣光师姐，代理观主这个头衔是
First time hearing wise in
还有在
CN.
你旁边帮腔的帮部，
Gives off the
是之
similar
前偷偷
vibes
跑下
to
云龟
JP.
山，在陈辉平修行的师
Maybe
栽
we're
吧？
backing you up. Bullion, secretly snuck down. Yep. We have the event.
我们以为随便灌今日无人值守，师傅和福福师姐
So
他们
good to
如今
hear
也不
Kiana
在，
again.
有人上门求
Not
卦，
around either.
现在观里我的辈
Most
分最
senior
大，
disciple.
就临时接口
We
一下
for
嘛。
a bit.
我
Oh,
前些天在魏飞地晃悠，遇见了也是偷偷下山的小师三
Little，Bullion.
我们俩都吓了一大跳，
Both nearly jumped
兴
out.
许以为对方是奉命让
Sent
自己
to
回
try
云龟
his
山
cat.
的呢。
yeah. Again, she was being kept up there because of the Qingming swords and Qingming sword, and you know, having to, well, Yishuan being very concerned about what happened to Yijian, and did not want that to happen to Shengguang. You know, want to make sure she was properly in control, disciplined. Wouldn't have to use it unless it was completely necessary. So you also snuck down the mountain, Senior.
上次一面太匆忙，还没来得及好好聊聊
Why。did you
师
sneak
姐
down the
为什
mountain?
么会偷偷下山呢？
Sneak.
因为一些 这样那样的原因，
Certain reasons.
我不太能够随意踏出云窥山。
Seclusion for
此
training
前
for
我应师傅要
ages.
求闭关修行了好长一段时间，实在
And
是
that's
闷坏
very
了。
typical for
刚
Kiana
刚
as
出关
well.
就
You
听
didn't
说
know the
师傅要
schoolwork,
紧是去
the
了之内，
training,
哥哥和夫妇师姐他们应该也跟去了吧？
her
简直是
journey
天
to
赐
be
良
an
机。
S rank Valkyrie.
Came out of seclusion. Shifu head into the city. Probably went with him too. Perfect timing.
Well, actually, Shiyuan, yeah. Her brother, she means senior, yeah, right? Senior, yeah, situation.
树光师姐说的哥哥，指的就是叶
Still
师
doesn't
兄吧？
know.
听起来他还不知道叶师兄的事情。现在说出来只会破坏他的
Probably
心
better to
情。
tell her sooner than
还
later,
是之后
though.
找个合适的时机
I'm
再
sure
告
she
诉他
can
们。
help out.
这些天，我和小师哉可是结伴在魏飞地好好除暴安良、行侠仗义了一番，还听说了好多师傅和你们之前的冒险故事，什么
Hopefully all good
打破
things.
称颂会的阴谋，
Foiling
平
the
息空洞的
exaltists.
危机，听得我那叫一个心潮澎湃、跃跃欲试。
My blood
但
pumping.
是，我的冒险大计
Great
后面出
adventure,
现了一个很
teeny
难
tiny
忽视的
problem.
阻碍。
Adventure funds.
之前出来的计划，
Ran out
我
money.
带的冒险基
Again,
金
very
不太
Kiana
够
like.
用了。在我和
Sorry,
小
now
师
that
哉
I
束手
hear
无策之际，
Kiana's voice,
一个人的身影
I'll just
咻
be
地浮现在我眼
comparing
前。
mannerisms and all that stuff. I apologize.
A figure suddenly zipped in to sight. Whoosh.
那就是你，
Was you.
小师弟。
My lifesaver.
你可是我眼下在魏飞地唯一的救星，唯一的靠山了。
Can depend on.
拜托拜托，现在你是我在这边关系最近的
Take
人
us
了，
in.
你一定会收留
I
我
mean,
和
of
小
course
师
you're
弟的，
welcome at the
对不
temple.
对？
Taking you in. Suimin Temple is also your home.
收留什么
Exactly.
的，师姐太见外了。随便观本来就是云窥山的联络
Your
点，
home
自然
too.
也是师姐的家。师姐要来一起
More
住
than happy.
随便观就更热闹了。
We're
我们当然欢
preparing
迎
the
了。
guest room
我和我妹美玲都
with
住在这边，
belts
平时
adjusting.
同门的修者也在，有什么事情都
If
能
you
一个
need
照应。
anything, always help
太
out.
好了，
Teeny
不
tiny
过
favor.
提到这个，我
Just a
还
little
有
one,
一个
teeny tiny little
小小的
favor.
小小的请求。
A tiny favor.
还有什么顾虑？师姐都请说吧。
Ask away.
先多讲
See
几
you
声
a few more
师姐来
times.
听听吧。
Huh?
不可以吗？
Don't want to.
No, that's not it. Sure, no problem. Senior Shangguang.
不，当然可以了。师姐，师姐，
Get
虽
tired
然
of
师
hearing
姐这个
Zero.
称呼我还没有听够呢，形势所
Situation.
迫，也只能如此了。暂且叫我小光吧，哥哥和师傅他们都这么叫我，我也直接叫你的
Brother
名
and
字，
Shifu call
可以
me
吗
that.？
哦，还有我的身份，能暂时替我向其他同门保密
Keep
吗
it？secret.
好不容易下来一趟，
Not for me to
要是
sneak
大家
down.
知道了，师傅那边也很快
Drag
就会知
right
道
back
了，
up.
我就会被可怜兮兮的抓走了。
Being called by your teacher. Yishuan Shifu. Well, come and get Zhao Guang.
怡璇师傅那个自在逍遥的性子，居然把小光看
So
作这么紧。
carefree. So protective. Well, in this situation, promise Xiao Guang.
我都答应你。要是其他驻守的同门修者问起，我就先说，你是我崇拜云窥山修行之道的朋友。
好，
他们之前应该也没见过你，蒙混过关应该没问题。
好呀好呀，小师弟你真
You're
好，
the best.
那就这样一言为定了。你放心，
Anything
师傅不
happens,
在，要是
Zero
我们
will
冒险的
protect
时候
you.
有什么风浪，师
Everything
姐
she's
一定
got,
会把你护得严严实实的。
including the Qingming sword.
这还是我第一次做师姐呢，
Being a
原来
senior.
是这样开心
Fun
又
and
满足的感
satisfying.
觉。
And her, like, whispering to herself. As Zhao Guang speaks, you hear a voice calling for help from the door. You hurry to the door.
两位小师傅，我叫老凿，是住的不远的矿工。矿区旧址那边出了事，路上碰见的随便观师傅们，让我来找一位医学师傅学生的弟子。
Happened at the old mining site. Oh, well. Stability. We should be heading over there anyway, right? Disciples, find one of Yishuan Shifu's new
矿
disciples.
区旧址那边发生什么事情了？
What happened?
几个矿工兄弟
My
跟着
fellow
我们岳师傅
workers,
武馆的一个学徒，
Banyue
全
Shifu's
都被鬼气困
apprentices.
在里头了。
Trapped by miasma. Trapped in miasma. But is there a work stoppage order in place?
矿工被困， 灰烬美克不是还在执行停工方针吗？据我了解，暂时接管的那位掌事人应该一定会严格执行才是。
哎呀，不是生产区域，那边可是个老工厂了。多年前因为产能低，本来就快要被废弃了。后面因为
interrupted by my asthma disaster.
10年前那次会袭大爆发，没多少矿工和家属活下来，好些器械设备都被留在那边了。
Mind faded.
时间太久了，就都被忘了。最近不是破天荒的，都说轰动你的晦气安生了不少吗？像是退潮了一样。有个经理还是什么的，估计是想要我抢起那边区域啊，也不清楚情况，就在悄悄组织派人进去评估能不能重新作业。有几个当年在那边被救下来的矿工兄弟，说正好回去看看，早点东西留个念想，就答应下来了。谁知道就出了这样的事情。那个武馆的学徒也是想着手把力，结果也没能走出来。灰烬美克那边已经叫了些人出来。但是不知道要等到什么时候，半月师傅也联系不上，只有灰烬美克这个人实在让我放心不下，所以就来找随便观的师傅求助了。
老早大哥，别担心，麻烦您带路，我跟您去一趟。
Well, how about go with you right away? I'll go with you too, but I need to get prepared first.
矿区旧址，我正是下了跟月师兄去的方向。正好一起去调查一番，有了确切线索再告诉小光。
Two birds, one stone.
还有我是，小光，我也一起去。这位大哥，我们有些商量和准备的事情，麻烦您留个位置信息，我们一块就赶过去。
We'll head over.
多谢，多谢。
Hurry back to help
那我去
now.
帮忙了，
Counting
两
on
位
you.
就麻烦你们了。
After leaving the details, the miner rushes off in a hurry.
哲，你刚刚是不是有话想
Say
说？
something earlier.
空洞那救人不算什么大事，
Piece
相
of
信
cake.
事情，我一个人去就好了。
Keeps
你说好
Raven
随便
Temple
逛，
safe.
等我快去快回。
You couldn't bring it up earlier. There are things I need to discuss with you privately. True.
刚才不方便说，你此前一直在闭关，想来师傅他们也没时间向你提起。其实，来为飞地拜师之前，除了经营这一家录像店，我和林海的身份，我们还以神将的身份接取一些委托。
神将，原来你们还有这样的过人之处，
Exception for you too.
怪不得许久没有收徒的师傅这回给我添了师弟师妹。这么说，我们其实
Could
可以。
actually work together? What? Yes, we could go save those people.
我们可以回去给林说明情况，一起进空洞救人。
Really worried just
刚
now.
才看你很担心的样
Let
子，
Belle know.
扶危济困，本就是身为云魁山弟子的责任。
Means to be a
再
disciple.
者，我和
Besides,
哥哥其实与班月
go
师
way
傅
back
是
with
旧识，
Banyue.
虽然多年不见，
Never
久疏问
looked
候，
after us before.
也曾承蒙他的照
Very
拂。
interested learning
他
more
的许
about
途
him.
有难，
His ties
我自
to
然不能坐视不理。
Yunkoi Summit. Because, yeah, I still have the theory that maybe he was part of that original group who headed into Hollow Zero to help people a decade ago. And, well, had to be turned into a construct because of it. But I guess we'll see.
Prentice is in trouble. Can't just stand by.
So you know Banyue Shifu too?
小光原来也认识
Yeah,
班
he's a
月
really
师
cool
傅，
guy.
他之前也帮了我们大
Try
忙
to，contact him
正好
now.
这会儿也能联系他了。
Sorry, something in my throat. Try to reach Banyue Shifu, but there's no reply. So you decide to tell Belle about the situation first. Like I said, for the lines we missed, damn it, why is my throat acting like something's stuck in there? Bleh. Maybe it's some of the rice I had earlier. I don't know. Some miners and disciples from Banyue Shifu's martial arts school are trapped in the hollow. Can't reach Banyue Shifu, so Xiao Guang volunteers to rescue them. Let's find Belle and explain the situation. And after this section, that's where we'll be able to go back, check out the lines that weren't voiced before. No, I hear the kitty cat in-game this time. Let's see. If we move around here... There we go. Even get your fufu back there, even though not actually here right now. Just part of the mission. Haven't done yet. Hey Belle, stuff's going on. Going down.
通讯目标班月，此刻身处莱姆尼安空洞内，暂时无法联系。
Cannot be reached.
If he's in the hollow, he probably already knows about the situation.
Ferry 说，在空洞内的话，班月师傅或许已经知道工人和武馆学徒被困的消息了。
抱歉打断一下，请问 Ferry 是？
Well,
三型总叙事集成泛用人工智能，主人的首席助手，空洞导向，信息处理，生活管理全能同伴。 以及在主人犯迷糊的时候，提供一些智慧的光芒。你好，叶主任小姐，我已经将您的生活偏好数据分析报告发送给了助手2号，也就是主人这位呆呆的光妹，作为您随便灌客房布置的重要参考。
Still having that rivalry.
小光小姐，如果对主人的生活小秘密感兴趣，比如偷偷囤了多少零食，睡觉会不会说梦话，紧张的时候会先捏左手还是右手，
Hey, maybe don't give away
提
everything.
供一份同等级别的详尽分析报告，确保你看完就能达到我了解主人程度的89.75%。
Fairy, interrupt Fairy.
Ferry.
There.
那个，我们还是
Hear
之后
about
再聊
that
这些。
later.
谢谢你 Ferry， 我还是先自己尝试了解吧，自己慢慢发现要更有意思呢。进空洞救人和客房的事情就当麻烦你了。
了解，尊重小光小姐的探索精神，期待与你共创温馨和谐的随便惯生活。
With you.
这种时候 Ferry 还真是通情达理呢。好了，回到正题，哥哥。 那你和小光先准备进入空洞吧，我马上调试好 HDD 系统。
HDD to support you.
Leave it to us. Our first team up begins now.
没问题，这还是法额头和小光第一次合作呢。
法额头
Oh, yeah, she did not know that part yet.
原来你们就是我前些天在外面听人说的传奇神教。抱歉，救人要紧，救人要紧。
Fairy has a preliminary grasp of the situation there. Some people from Portalumex have been rescued, but their manager, a miner, and Banyue Shifu's disciple are still missing. Wise, Xiaoguang, use is ready. You want to start the hollow rescue now?
Let me see. Because we probably don't get access. Oh, we have completed a section, so maybe we do old friends, new stories. Prepare to rescue people with Belle. After telling Xiaoguang about being a proxy, can head out for the rescue once Belle is ready. Let's see if going to the HDD, not the HDD, we actually have to go video store archive. I should be able to check it here. I'm pretty sure you can. But let me double check. Faith and Story. Yeah, and this new story there. Always good to go back here and enjoy the art being shown off. But, yep, here we go with the siblings, Dialyn and banyue. Yeah, so I can go back through what we didn't get before. There we go. Let's enjoy the voice acting here, since we didn't get before. Seems before.
只是来得及打了声招呼，师姐就稀里糊涂走掉了。还嘱咐我绝对不能告诉师傅，应该也是有什么秘密行动吧。而且我们看到的终究只是师兄和莎拉的幻影，在不清楚前因后果的情况下贸然告诉顺光师姐，反而可能会误导他的判断。
有道理。提到这个 ，Ferry，之前检测到存在周期性波动以太，我们还留下了定位标记的那个地方，现在情况怎么样啊？
侦测到空间裂隙已稳定至可通过状态。
Traversable
裂隙
state.
连通区域为矿区旧址，
So we
建
help
议在
out,
稳定
and
周
then
期
we head
内
on
前
through.
往探查。
Probably with banyue and dialyn.
是莎拉利用伊德海莉的能力确定的方向。师兄和莎拉都去了那里。
Yep, Zera is a master
之后我们得去这个
manipulator.
矿区旧址调查一趟了。
Been doing that since
如果能有更进一步
1.0.
的信息，再告知顺光师姐也不晚。
We're way in.
师傅或许也已经在暗中留有其他安排，希望叶师兄一切安好吧。
I do hope we continue to get
施主的存在
more of the.
是真实的吗？
I hope we get more of the exaltists
不
after
正是最好的明证？
these 2.x
施
patches.
主知晓你的梦魇，知晓你的恐
Because
惧
it，kind of feels like we're
甚
addressing
至
them
知
a
晓
lot.
你一直
but I
小
don't
心
want to
翼翼隐藏的
End off
那个
what
模
seems to
样
be。such a big part of the world, the Zenless.
为什么不更直接的
Zenless
面
in
对自己
you
呢？
know, this early
对
on
于
in
帮
the
助
story.
他完成功业的凡人，施主向来不
But
吝
maybe it's
恩
more
赏
about building up the creator. Someone in the future who will definitely
会由他实现。
be facing
我的愿望。
是啊，藏
I
在
was
你
glad
眼
that all
深
this was
处的
voiced
最好
in JP's stuff. But yeah, seeing this again, which we got a few flashes of in the trailer. I remember pausing, I was like, she looks pierced through by all these
一
swords.
切代价也想要阻止
It's very not good, and yeah, you can see his outfit
最可恶
changing.
的后果相伴。
It's like he might have another form as well. Same as
你的
Shongguang,
愿望是不让这一幕
or
真的
Xiaoguang,
发生，
as she's given
而
us
实属于
permission.
我的权柄，能让你自身的恐惧散归于无。
And that feels very much like miasma,
我只是让
like
你
she
这次
drew
不
it
再
out of
双
him
眼清醒，
for a moment.
想要斩断你妹妹与那把剑的联系，始主才是你唯一的希望。
小光，
Yeah, he's just worried about her. Now, this is a section I was really wanting to hear, voiced by Kiana.
凡尘诸事皆系于缘，稍安勿躁，稍安勿躁，且待我窥探天机。
那就麻烦小师傅了。我家那只花尾巴大公鸡3天没回家了，您给算算，它是不是让黄大仙给叼走了？
此乃巽为风之象。巽为鸡，亦为入。
顺光师姐是什么时候来的？这个语气
Yep.
总觉得有些
She's
像
learned
医
a
生
lot
师
from
傅，
Yishuan.
这是在替大家补
More than
话。
just how to wield the Qingming sword.
阿婆，您别着急，您家公鸡不是遭遇了什么不测，看卦象，应当是心向广阔天地，追求它鸡生的缘与自由起来。
啊，
And then yeah, after this dialogue,
这样吗？
walks it back up and continue on.
它已经是一
I
只
just want to make sure
上
to
了岁数的老
enjoy
鸡了。
the voice acting we missed before.
哎呦，你就放100个心吧，这位小师傅说的准没错。
She
别
doesn't.
看他年纪小，本事可大着呢。
She just has a really
前
cute
几
design,
天路
man.
口有辆给好物铺送货的车后箱门松了，一车货眼看就要滑下来砸到人。只见这小师傅路过，
Little
隔
师傅。
空顺手那么一拖，嘿，就给推了回去。那时候，大家还不知道这位小师傅是随便观代理观主呢。就
Recognizable.
说这身手，哎，真有怡玄师傅的风范。
举手之劳，没有人受伤就好了。姐姐，姐姐，我的风筝线断了，
But
风
also
筝飞
quick
了
to be
好远
embarrassed.
好远，不见了。
Been isolated for so long, she's
还
not
会
quite
自己
used
飞
to
回来吗？
getting back into the swing of things.
那个小朋友，你看，
She's good at
之前
putting
我
up a
说
front,
高
but
木遇风，人
when she
牵一线。
realized we were there,
风筝不是飞走了，是他帮你把心愿跟天上的星星挂在一起了。等你长大了，长得像外面的小树那么高的时候，一伸手就能把风筝和心愿一起接回来了。
师姐。
Yeah, this moment.
师姐这会儿是在
Let's see. Once chatty. Red-handed. Embarrassment.
小师弟，原来你在啊！今日天朗气清，那个我是说，小师弟你来啦。卜卦的时候庄重为先，也要换我代理观主才对啊。
Yeah, that was great. That was amazing. That was totally worth going back to hear
代理
it.
观主所言极是。
Again, so good to hear Kiana.
诸位，
It's been a
我这
little
小
while.
师弟来了，便是提醒今日吉时已过，天机晦暗，不便再窥。诸位请回吧，之后有任何难事都尽管来随便挂。
Just can't help but have a smile
小
on
师
my
弟
face.
我还有要事需
Hearing
主
her
推
voice
呀，
again.
你且跟我来这边。
Keep her cool. Uh-huh.
好险好险，差点就露馅了，还好你肯配合我。看来小师在的情报准确性还有待提高。
圣光师姐，代理观主
Then
这
I
头
think we
衔
went
是
through all of this already,
还有在你
since it
旁
was
边
going
包
over
厢
the
的
chat
帮
with
部
her.
是之前偷偷跑下云盔山，在陈辉平修行的师哉吧？
我们以为随便灌今日无人值守，师傅和福福师姐他们如今也不在，有人上门求卦，现在挂于我的辈分最大，就
I'll just quickly
临
check
时接管一下嘛。
If I was right. That was close, yeah. So, yes, that's where we had picked up in CN before. So that's all good. Right. We just have to skip through.
两位小师傅，我叫老。
主人，通讯目标班。
And now we can continue where we left off. Though it is interesting, I have not gone back in a little while to again, in a little while, I don't know if I've gone back through Faith and Story specifically to look at these sections and read out the summaries and go back through. I usually do. I especially did for the agent stories, since that's, you know, you would engage with the agent stories through this interface. But for Faithins and special episodes, I don't think I did, usually. So, that would be something that maybe I'll do as part of a shorter, chill stream. Just going through the descriptions, checking things out, seeing the amazing art again. Okay, now let's head back to the temple and continue where we left off. Yeah, sorry about that little sidetracking there, you know, checking things out. But I figured, you know, if we're switching to CN, let's get fully immersed. Let's hear Kiana's voice more. It's such a treat to hear her again. For me, hearing her in CN, it's been quite a while. So.
Fairy has a preliminary grasp of the situation.
I'm trying to remember if I read that all off before or not. It doesn't matter. If I did, I'll redo it.
Fairy has a preliminary grasp of the situation there. Some people from Porculumex have been rescued, but their manager, a miner, and Banyue Shifu's disciple are still missing. Wise Xiao Guang is ready. You want to start the hollow rescue now?
Let's go. Sorry, my throat still feels like it has something stuck in it, but yes, since we did get a little sidetracked by switching languages, checking that out, all that stuff, I'll go for like an extra 30 compared to what I was originally going to do. So 2.5 to 3 hours, let's say, for the time. Ooh, we're in a new area.
空洞内已经有这样的花了吗？
Always flowers like this?
I feel like I've seen these flowers before. No signs of miasma corruption.
之前似乎有看到过这样的花，看起来也没有遭受到彗蜥严重侵蚀的痕迹。联系之前老早说的话，莱姆尼安空洞中的彗蜥像是在退潮，这应该也是彗蜥变弱的征兆之一。
Getting weaker?
连彗蜥曾经肆虐的地方
Show traces of
都
life
有了生命
again.
的痕迹。
是这样吗？总觉得这种白花，我像是在哪里见过。更早的时候，
Where was it?
究竟是哪里呢？算了，帮忙要紧，咱们还是继续深入吧。
路被挡住了。
Oh.
先用崩解之法清除障碍吧。
Have your laid out, as well as the sheath for the Qingming sword, which that's crazy. Can still check here. The path ahead is blocked. Disintegration to get through. Of course. Following us around. Yeah. Cool. So that's we get some previews then of some of our animations. So in combat animations, since obviously she's not going to be walking through the city with this sheath. Yeah, that's really cool. Can't take pictures right now in the hollow, but really love the tech mixed in to more traditional design.
有求救的声音，那边。
Yeah, could hear that. Dang it, I wish I had read the mail when the patch dropped and realized that I should have switched to CN. Of course, the Lux guy. Hi, Dialyn. And boom. And we have a character voiced by Kiana. And a character. Ooh, good dodge. Using a Comet's moveset. Kiana's very good about it. 5-star review? Bit of a troll. Yeah, White Comet. Kiana's OG battlesuit.
Nickel charm.
Get back safe, right? I mean, of course. Poor Lumex. She's like, do you remember who I am? That
little mouth of yours. And be how blissfully clueless, causing this mess. Foot in your mouth.
I'll probably have to go for Dialyn on a rerun once I have the tisk.
Reckless fool is in my job. Description. Customer complaint. You filed. Quickest, most efficient fix. The mission. Preschooler self-service guide. Kitty navigation mode.
The insults. Dialyn, we meet again. Cross Department Customer Service Center. CDCSC?
刘音，又见面了。
How you doing?
Tops 跨部门响应客服中心是怎么回事？你不是黑芝的
Or is that her official job? Yeah, she's like, keep that covered up.
Times are tough. Few psychics. Sightseeing either.
Nope, we're here to help. Best we can. We're here to rescue people. Want to join us?
听说这边有人被困，我和我这位朋友来帮忙。
Move together. Be safer.
要不要跟我们一起前行？
And wait for us to trial.
我只是个为了处理客诉
Unlucky
跑来这边
call
的倒
center
霉接线人
operator.
罢了。
Of course.
大家都是熟人
Don't
啊
blame it.
如果你们回去帮我
Glad
点
to
几
help.
好评，完成今天
Leave
的
me
练习，
some good
我倒是很愿
reviews.
意帮忙。
Like quota.
哎呀，
Oh no.
看看我这个嘴，
I get your frustration there,
下
Dialyn.
来
Quotas are
麻
not
烦就
fun.
来了呢。
A few more ethereals emerge nearby, so you tell the manager you rescued to take cover. Yes, and we do get a... Oh! And as a summon, Yeshongguang. Companion character intro, Yeshongguang. During battle, press the ally skill button, and Yeshongguang will enter the field, unleashing an EX special attack on enemies. After using the ally skill, will enter cooldown after use. Well, what are you guys waiting for? Oh, man. Oh, my. Oh. Okay. I need to remember my controls for a second there. I was like, hold on. Damn. Boom. And the new bamboo. Yeah. Dialyn's moveset. Very cool. Hey. Thank you. Okay, and for Dialyn as well. Combat tutorial character intro Dialyn. When Dialyn uses EX special attack consecutively, in a short time she will perform a 3-hit combo of rock, paper, scissors attacks, accumulating massive days. Dialyn accumulates positive reviews over time or by hitting enemies with specific skills. With at least 90 positive reviews and a chain attack window is opened by using chain attack, EX special attack, get lost, or quick assist, forward call. The next character to switch in has their chain attack upgraded to an ultimate. Yeah, we heard about that in the stream a little bit, and it's like, that seems crazy good. Just free ultimates. Like, if you can double that pretty consistently, then that's absolutely insane. You can query someone? No, wait. Yeah, can't exactly keep it covered up now, can you? Hey. Yeah, though we don't have another character here, so you can't switch to show the ultimate. Though I'm assuming once we get banyue, we'll see more of that. But yeah, running around, sprinting. Chungwong following us as well. Yeah, I always like seeing that sprint reversal animation. Seeing what they do for that. Because that's also a lot of personality for the character. Yeah, sorry, her shock room's gonna look very interesting on in my game because of my settings being so low. Again, something that PC upgrade should definitely help out with. Though I'll have to wait to get the GPU for some of the crazy big visual upgrades. That spineless Porsche Lumix manager already scurried off to a safe spot. Can ask him about where the other trapped folks are. Ugh, this is awful. Since you're the rescue team, get me out of here first. Are there any more survivors ahead? How am I supposed to know? Just get me out of here first. Yow! My whole body hurts so bad. Ow!
You organize this startup event, or whatever it is. You don't know how many people there are. I've arranged for someone to escort you out. If you keep trying to mess around, I can't guarantee the coordinates I leave will be accurate.
There's also a miner and a young man. Saving lives comes first. Let's keep moving. Game's actually doing alright right now as far as CPU and GPU settings, but doesn't think that means I can switch stuff around freely. Yeah. It's all these low settings that most likely are affecting things. Yeah, I try to strike a balance in the games where my PC struggles, but sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. You're here to save us, right? Oh, I'm fine. I'm not badly hurt. But you need to help out that young man, quickly. Young man? Where? Right there. Look down and you'll see. A kind-hearted young disciple from Banyue Shifu's martial arts school came with us, doing his best to keep us safe. Yep, he's in different robes. Outfit, uniform, and Koi summon. He tried to help me, but I ended up getting stuck at the bottom of this cliff. The miasma's so thick down there, don't dare go any lower. All I can do is wait here. No worry, we'll find a way. Yeah, we'll deal with it. Thank you. I'll leave it all to you guys. Try to line it up.
生鬼，称颂会已经覆灭了，怎么这边还有这些家伙？
Yeah, it seems when it's only a chakram only looks like that when you're not mid-combat. When you're in combat, it solidifies.
Exotists. Defense Force wiped them all out. Stragglers here. More uninvited guests.
This is the most regular looking exaltist I've ever seen. Snot-nosed brats. After being ignored, Xiao Guang looks a bit flustered. Back her up. Put on a fierce, intimidating look.
再不交代，我们可就对你不客气了。
You're ignored again. Until dialyn.
Right to keep his mouth shut.
Until you threaten to do something.
Stay quiet. Always hand him over to Defense Force.
Probably have their, well, definitely have their own bone to pick.
Some folks hate your kind. Their hands. You're ready to talk. Might not be in the mood.
Spread misinformation. Dialyn's specialty.
Basically, employee trying to pay off your boss's debts. One taking the loss.
好吧，好吧，那我说了，可
Yeah,
别说是我
speech
说的。
100. Acting all ready to die a minute ago. Giving up already, huh?
刚才视死如归的样子，现在就招了。
Guess it's all
提心
fun.
吊胆的日子也是过够了，还不是沙拉大人又心血来潮吩咐我们找什么古镇？
Ancient array. Of course it's Sarah. What kind of ancient array?
果然是沙拉。什么样的古镇？
哎呦，我就实话说了吧，具体是什么样子我真不知道啊。
Well, the city
我
we've
没
been
有
going
体
to
会
within
跟着国上的
London
蚂蚁似的，
is all related to space.
了，两眼一抹黑
Perhaps
啊。
heading to the moon.
沙拉大人只是说，看
Endless
起来有百
chickens.
年历史的，跟周围
Hundreds of years old. Did it belong
依
here?
我看，他自己指
Knows what she's looking for.
找什么呢？
Till at least
我命真苦啊。
she had
以
Italy
为加入
poking
城弄
around.
会是条明路，
Oh,
哪知
she
道刚加
died.
入没多久，原来的私教就没了，还得东躲西藏，
Living
担
in
惊受
fear.
怕。我看你们还是把我送去防
Just
区
hand
吧
me over.
累了。
Don't give up hope. You can still turn a new leaf.
别放弃对生活的希望啊！
Doing our best to be
下次
comforting.
走个正道，从头再来。
And Dialyn's still looking so condescending
那些
over
被沙
there.
拉大人的力量恢复原状的生
Starting
鬼
over are
都
the
从头来了。
sacrifices. Sarah reverted back. Yeah. Because she now has a
说出
power
来
of
可
the
就悬
overseer.
了。
Some
没
kind
有
of
拉格大
power.
人陨落后，
Sacrifices back to
沙拉大
normal.
人一种伟力。
Well, that's
我亲
pretty
眼见他
crazy.
将好几只生鬼恢复成
Yeah,
常
we
人，
haven't seen
不
that
留任何
before.
侵蚀痕迹。
Just people destroying them, hiding them, and researching. Return to the origin. In the visions, Senior Ya said Sarah freed him from his nightmares.
此前的幻影里，叶师兄说沙拉帮他
The
去除了什么
same
恶，
power.
也该就是借助这个。
Gift from the Creator.
这些深奥的东西哪是我一个小角色能懂的？自从继承了始祖的权柄后，
More and
沙拉
more
大人行事越
mysterious.
发诡谲。唯一跟他一起行
That
动的便是那个
gloomy
阴沉的
guy.
家伙。
Ah, Senior Brother.
还有什么别的？
We still need to tell her. Yep. Could it be Senior Ya?
糟了，不会说的是。
Very subtle wise.
主人，监测到您的心率飙升到140，已接近被当场抓包级紧张区间。
Panic
脑
topic
电波
change.
紧急转移
So,
话题区域异常活跃。
Thanks, Fairy.
如果您现在出言转移
Subject
话题
now.
音调
Pitch
立即升
rise.
高
Speech
15%，语速加快
40%。
40%。
credibility predicted to drop.
低于基础阈值。
主。
Saving lives comes first. Let's question him later.
那个救人要紧，不如
Sure, we
先
still
将他
have
控制起来，
Banyue's disciple.
解决了那边的事情后再说
Question him after.
哦，当务之急是搜救被困者，那我先用术法将他控住。
Good job.
那咱们就继续往
And
前吧。
Dialyn's like, Dialyn's smile lingers, faint knowing, but she doesn't oppose your decision. Again, I would assume she's very good at reading people. Yeah, see, during combat, regular chakra. Outside of combat,
道路被碎石
holographic
挡住了，
looking chakra.
这么大的碎石，先在这边调查看看吧。
Rubble. What can we do about that? Investigate the rubble blocking the road. The path end is blocked by massive rubble. Investigate the rubble and find a way to resolve this. Yeah. So, chakram always looks like that outside of combat. But I'm assuming some of the extra artifacting, some of that stuff going on is due to my settings. My own lack of PC power. A huge boulder is blocking the tracks, with what appears to be flammable ore scattered around. Maybe you can try using disintegration to detonate the flammable ore. You don't have enough flammable ore here, but that minecart over there is packed with it. First activate the tracks to transport the minecart here, then blast through the obstacle by detonating the flammable ore inside the cart. Okay, some simple puzzles. What was it? Starrail had a mining puzzle you could go back to and keep doing over and over again. Like, do different variations. There's a whole quest chain. Minecart. Interact with the lever to light up the currently activated track. Once the correct track is activated, you can interact with the minecart to move it to the obstacle ahead. Once the minecart comes to a stop in front of the obstacle, use disintegration to detonate it and clear the obstacle.
看来需要先推动拉杆，启用正确的轨道。
To hit the right track. 双光。
然后就
Probably
将
get
矿
out of the
车
way.
推动，让它抵达碎石跟前就可以了吧？
There you go. I have a little bit more room over here. Okay, just nudges her out of the way. And once it's there. Boom! Big boom. Big boom. Big-ish.
刚才看到的被困住的家伙应该就在里面。
Yep.
那就再
Keep
用一次
helping.
崩解之法吧。
Path block there. But we lined things up. Just get rid of that. There we go. Trapped a martial arts student. The injured martial arts student is right in front of you. Go up and ask about their condition. Ning Qian.
诸位，感谢大救。在下宁谦，不知几位怎么称呼
？Address you all.
客服代理。
Rep 2493,
如果实在
Dialyn.
是要表达感谢的话，记得
Hop
登
on
录
the
Top
Top's
Swell，
website.
点击右下角联系我们，
Contact
写
us.
一封感
Nice
谢邮
little
件
thank you
哦。
email.
标题不要太高调，会被系统评为
5-star
伪
review.
造嫌疑的。
Title too
让我
traumatic.
想想，
Flag it
表
as
扬
spam.
信，关于帕布门客服中心工号
Perfect service.
2493的完美服务，怎么样？
Yeah, that might be a little too much. My friend here, she likes to joke around.
我这位朋友只是开个玩笑，他在汤斯工作，叫他刘英就好。我是哲，是从云盔山
She's
线下正
joking
在随
about the
便观
game
修
with a
行。
good review.
这位是我的朋友小光，
Now
同样也是
training
位修者，
friend
还有我的
Xiaoguang,
帮手耶斯。
a
我们
mystic,
听说这边有人被困在会溪中
Assistant，
过来
Ears
帮忙。
came down.
原来如此。
Rather
说来惭愧，
embarrassing.
早前有
Some
工人找我
miners
武馆
asked
那位师
Shifu
傅
for
求助
help.，
说是想要来
Needed
这边区回
protection.
收贵重资产，
Covering
恳请他自行护
valuables.
持。正巧他当时有事
Be
外出
away
未
at the
归，
time.
听闻来某
My
年
asthma
空洞
was
那个会溪已
receding.
经有所好转，
Maybe I
我
can
心
handle
想着
this.
自己已经跟师
Trained
傅学了
under him
许久
for
的武
some
艺，正
time.
好替他跑一趟。
But
没想到还是低估了会
Underestimate
溪
how
的状况，
dangerous it was.
不但跟工人们走
Separating
散
myself
了，
trapped here myself. And if you're trapped, you can't help anyone.
Banyue. You know him?
Yes, we know him. Yeah, he's a cool guy.
不久前，他还帮我和同伴化解了一个大麻烦。
The least I can do.
能帮到他的弟子，也
Pay
算
back
小
the
小的报
favor
答
at
了半
least a
份恩
little
情。
bit.
想不到还有这样的缘分。
What a coincidence. Not
空
safe
洞内
here.
变化无常，
Yeah,
诸位还请多加小
unpredictable.
心。
Be careful. Oh. Hey, Chow. Watching on.
我
Ready
学
to
艺
get
不精，
involved.
会尽量不跟
Best
你们后
not to
退
slow
的。
you down. Right up to there.
别给自己太大压力，多一个人就多一分力
Oh,
量
he's
啊。
going to be helpful. See,
又是缠人的家伙。
annoying creatures.
我们翘班克服的时间也是很宝贵的。
Playing hooky is valuable too. Here, let's see the ult for dialyn.
您的末路。
There she goes. Boom. Get her Chung Guang. It's very effective. Oh,
真是没完没了，把它全部解决掉。
seeing everyone fighting together. Boom.
我在这里啊。
Uh-oh. Voices of the dead. Yeah. Her specialty. She's so good at investigating. And miasma would interfere with that. Hey, Banyue. Oh, that's awesome. Ready to go. Hell yeah. Look at our boy. But yeah, that's interesting to see the drawback there of she's able to listen to the dead, but it plays with a lot of miasma. Hearing the voices of the past, the voices of the dead, becoming overwhelming. Banyue. When Banyue consumes adrenaline or triggers a perfect dodge, he accumulates wrathful fires. When wrathful fires are at or above 120, Banyue can hold basic to enter the visage of wrath state. While in the visage of wrath state, hold skill to automatically execute combo attacks, dealing massive damage. Let's see what we can do with Banyue. First time
半
using
月师
it.
傅每次都是神兵天降啊！
Right on time. I am here. Very all might. Cool Banyue. It's pretty cool. Oh, look at him. Get run around us both. Yeah, I love the wait to his run when he starts out. Acceleration. Oh, that's cool as well. That turnaround. That's really neat. How he does that. That's cool. Always love that the Zenless devs put so much attention into their animations for characters. Oh, there's a few big guys. Time to take them down. Hell yeah.
其他家伙，
More to deal with.
无妨，不成气候。你们护好自身周全。
So safe. Also, this is a slightly different looking enemy here. Oh, and now, okay, and into the old. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Oh, I did. Stuff was lighting up there. Is there a timing aspect to banyue? I think they also mentioned that in the stream, that he would be a skill-based character with timings for his combos. That's really interesting. I'll have to look at that. Is everyone okay? Man, what voice did I use for banyue before? Is everyone okay? Maybe something like that. Try to give some robotic quality to it. We're all good. And even better now that you're here.
谢谢半月师傅出手。
Yeah.
您来了以后，我就安心多了。
Feel much safer.
刚才出手相助，
They're helping out.
刘英小姐，我赶到时觉得
Aura seemed shaky.
可是有什么分神之
Something
事？
on your mind.
没什么，一时分了神。
抱歉，师傅，是我鲁
Sorry,
莽，
Shifu.
自
I acted
然
rashly.
却
Save
害得大家
people.
身处险境。
Everyone at
下回
risk.
明日清
Don't
晨
do
另
it
辟装饭
again.
是。
How many push-ups? 300 strikes. 300 strikes.
我说过，全为国身不渡
This
他人，
must be able to defend
此微信要
yourself.
和拳风一样硬实才作数。
Solid as your punch.
必为己
It's a
而
good
强势
lesson.
人手，便是二次杀戒，
Second disaster.
却成索命
Can
石。
the stone pulling them
弟子
down.
记下了，回去弟子便领罚。
My due punishment. Banyue Shifu is usually so humble and gentle, but he sure is strict with his disciples. Well, because it involves lives,
半月
making
师傅
sure
待人一向谦逊随
they
和，
can save people
在教导学
if
徒
they
时
try
竟
to.
然是严师，
Very
这
different
点
from
倒是和
Yishuan.
怡轩师傅不太一样。
半月师傅，您还认得
Still
我吗？
remember me?
小光，
Jiao
方才
Guang.
刚赶到就看见了你，只是
All
临敌之际，
distractions put
不
aside.
可懈怠。
灵笛就像捧满月之水，
Gotta
即
take
使
it
是一道
seriously.
小溪，
Holding water in
也
your
可能会
hand.
倾覆所有。
All
因
spells.
此，不论对手能力如何，
Strong or weak.
都需轻神以待
Full。focus.
这还是我和哥哥幼时
My
受您
brother
指
and I
点
learned
时
from you.
您教导的。
Aw,
许久不见，
some time.
心还如当初那
Grown
般透
taller.
亮。
Heart is as bright. So, Xiao Guang, you were once Banyue Shifu's student.
难道小光也曾是半月师傅的弟子？
不敢妄称为人师了。
Called a true
只是当
master.
年，小光和二人在怡轩师傅为师前，向他们略施展过一些粗浅的拳脚功夫，
There's the humble
如今开国不
Banyue
过
we
来
know.
也只是为受人
Martial
以
arts
罢了。
school. Fend for themselves.
Far more than that.
小光师傅竟是云亏山怡玄门主的弟
Full
子
of
吗？
gifted mystics.
听
Honored
闻
to
云亏
meet
山内
you.
门竟是天资超群之人。失敬失敬。
Good to see there's no sort of rivalry
云
there.
亏山
Really.
啊！
Fighting
刚并肩
earlier.
作战的时候
No
就想
senior
说
sword，case.
你这个贱匣子看起来倒是很有意思呢。
Qingming
亏山
sheath.
夜圣光，
The Qingming
这里面封
sword.
印的应当就是那把
So
清
much
明剑
potential,
吧？
but also so much danger. Qingming sword. Xiao Guang, you.
清明剑，小光你，
That means
那你岂不是？
干嘛用这么担心的眼神
Looking at
看
me
我？
like that.
Yishuan Shifu once told me about Qingming sword's risks. I think it was as long as it's in the case, the sheath, it will be okay, but take it out and ruh-roh. Again, that's why I think we saw in the trailer that Shengguang keeps a journal, so if she does forget something, she can remind
怡轩
herself
师傅
of
告
it.
诉过我清明剑的副作
Still
用。
have proof.
刚才你多次出手，有没有什么不适？
Side effects.
都怪
All
我，
that fighting.
连这个都没弄
My
清楚，
fault.
就让你跟我一起进来救人。
The full story first.
别慌别慌，
Yeah, she hasn't
你看
unleashed it
我这是
yet.
好端端的。
I'm
师傅
fine.
告诉过你清明剑那些沉
Scary
重的传闻
rumors.，
还来不及告
The
诉你剑
sword
匣的事情
case.
吧？
Especially made by
不必担心。
Yishuan.
这剑匣是师傅研
Years
究
of
多年
research
亲手所制，
keeps me
能够帮我
safe.
阻断使用清明剑那些可怕的
I
代价。
wonder if it's similar if she learned anything from Miyabi. because Tailless's sheath works a little bit similar, right?
Channel the case. Don't break the seal. Draw the blade.
But we know you'll eventually have to do that this patch. Really? That's hard to believe.
真的。
It's true. Ask banyue.
Yes. Sigh a breath of relief.
幸好幸好，还以为我莽撞带小猫进空洞，反而害了他。
即便如此
Always be cautious.
你也应当审慎。
明白明白。
I
您请
will.
放心吧。
Relax.
师父屡次让我闭
Seclusion
关，
over and
就是为
over.
了加固这剑匣的效用。不
Stand
然我
here
现
in
在
one
怎么
piece.
能活蹦乱跳的呢？说到这个，
Small
我
favor.
还有个不情之请。
Present's a
关于
secret.
我在魏飞地的事情，
Yeah,
还请各位替我向
each
其他
one
人
will
保密。
discipline. Sneak down here.
这
Immediately
里不
guessed
是
it
说话
out.
的地方，咱们先出
Isn't
去，
the place
再
to
让我向
talk.
您解释。
Explain everything.
糟糕糟糕
Sorry to
打
interrupt.
断一下，乔班
Is it
小
touching
会见证了
reunion?
一场感人的再会。
Supervisor's
等
about to
监
show
督我
up.
工作的人估计也快到了。 我还有事，
Probably.
正好时迟先走一步，就不打扰你们叙旧啦。
I'll head out. Enjoy your reunion.
Thanks for today.
姚音，今天多谢你了。
能让你们都
Yeah,
欠下
thanks for
人
that.
情，似乎也
Hold
算
on
不
to
错
my
的一级
debt.
提升呢。各位，别忘了
Good
打卡哟。
review.
Dialyn's petite figure gradually fades from sight.
师傅，受困者们已经
Rescued
全部得
everyone
救了
who's，trapped.
那我们也
Shall we?
Let's head out. The sound of everyone's footsteps fades into the distance, but Dialyn, left earlier, returns from the way she came, with a knowing yet slightly mischievous smile on her face. What are you up to? At this moment, Dialyn hears some unusual voices of the deceased coming from up ahead. And that distracted her mid-fight last time. Sarah. No, not Skip. Otto. There we go. He is truly devoted. Knew that he. The pleas for mercy come to an abrupt end.
Oops. Looks like I've stumbled upon some secrets again. The mission comes first. Let's wait and see how things play out.
接下来，
Impatient
来去进行那位
supervisor.
星级的监工啦。
Yeah, Zhao.
我听到了不寻
The
常的回
hand
音。
phone. And there she is, standing over there, watching over us before. With matters settled, Dialyn heads back, apparently to meet an impatient supervisor. Shungguang and Zhao. Next patch. Hello, Zhao. How you doing?
扮演热心人士的感觉
You
如何
want？to play the role?
哪里是什么热心人士，只是想要好评提升业绩，
Not
顺手
warm-hearted.
再帮帮新朋友们呀。
Get some good reviews. Help my new friends.
Warm-hearted person.
玩的还真是投入。
Getting into it.
作为同事，我要提醒你一句，
Not to
别
forget.
忘了任务。任务呀，是指
Tops are the
Tops
boss.
的还是老大的？你这个滑头，
Cunning
身
one.
为黑制的裁决
Precipice
官，
judge.
究竟追随于谁，执行
Whose
谁的意志
orders?？
还有
Whose
其他的
will?
答案吗？开
Any
个
other
玩笑而
answer?
已，小赵前辈还是这么严厉
So
呢。
strict, Zero Zhao.
那个东西我自然会
Retrieve
回收。
that thing.
善良的小赵前辈是来帮我的
Lend
吗？
me a hand.
What are you after?
哪怕是同事，也不能不
Colleagues.
讲交换这
Serve
两个字哦。
exchange.
老大既然默
Allows
许了
my
我的
code
行
of
事准
conduct.
则，我就不会轻易做
Chance
没
of
有回
receiving
报的事
something in
情。
return.
果然如此呢。
Don't intend to owe you a favor.
我可不想用轻易欠下你的人情，
Rabbit.
毕竟小赵
It's
前
quite a
辈
nickname
可是吃肉的兔子。
for Zhao.
明白就好。你的
Understand.
任务要是搞砸了，
Mess up.
帮你收场可就是另外的价钱。你
Avoid
最好早些动手，省
complications.
得节外生枝。哎，我也没有要把自己的目标拱手让人的打算。
Have to wait a little longer.
还 还得再等等。等什么？可别忘了，我读取他的行动记录的时候已经验证过，他就是宿灭单元引起的。或者说，那个镇压会系的杀戮机器。
Right, they did recognize and call banyue that before. Last patch, I believe, they recognized him and the type of intelligent construct he is. Something they want to get back. Of course, he probably won't want to go back, but that makes more sense why he's associated with Precipice as the faction now. Definitely need to learn more about him.
Tops depleted all those years ago. The truth.
These words, dialyn lowers her gaze and her smile vanishes entirely. The scent of blood fills her mind, her gaze sinking into a cold, scrutinizing stare. The other side, we have seen a little bit of the dialyn in the teaser, judging, using her ability to hear the voices of the deceased. Dialyn slowly walks through a stretch of long silent ruins within Lemnian Hollow alone. The silent rumble echoes with endless resentment and wailing in her ears. It's coming. Banyue in the past. Well, if they created a unit, purge unit as they put it, something happened. That's incredibly cool art, but let's see what we're going to get here. Or is she making the assumption that Banyue did it? It seems like he does his best to help people. Beastly face. Dying screams pierce her eardrums like sharp shards of glass scraping against her nerves. A blast erupts amidst the chaos, tinged with the smell of rust, and the sharp curse crashes to the ground, gouging a searing hole in her mind. Sorry. Thick, viscous wails flow forward, and the halved words, yeah, and the halved words, severed by slaughter, like barbed anchors, drive deep into the listener's eardrums. When she closes her eyes, the voices of the dead clamp around her throat, turning into bruises that coil and spread, till the sole listener seems to taste the blood in her own throat. Drawing herself away from recent memories, she lifts her eyes again, and the coldness that once swirled in Dialyn's gaze is gone.
你别着急，我很明白关于小赵前面消息准确度的意思，只是现在有多一件要确认的麻烦事情呢。
Who was truly responsible for that?
什么事情？刚才在空洞里，
What is it?
你有没有听到什么奇怪的声音？
Sounds.
在空洞听到人濒死时的
Dying
声音。
voices of people inside the
这个
hollow.
人的确拓宽了黑质
Expands
的情报
Precipice's
来源。
intel network.
老大有人向来不拘一格，
Use anyone.
只要是对黑
It
质有
benefits
利的，
Precipice.
我都不会有异
No
议。
objections.
但你现在是在向我炫耀你的天
Showing
赋
off
吗？
your ability in front of me.
最喜欢的小赵前辈
My
如此
favorite
防备
senior.
我，还真是有点受伤呢。我指的可并不是王者的声音啊，
Voices of the
而
dead.
是
My own
自己的
voice.
声音。自己的声音。所以才会
So
觉得有意思。
interesting.
在空洞里听到怪声，
Hearing
对
my
我而
own
言可
voice.
算不上什么稀奇事
A。first.
只是自己的声音，我还是第一次听到。
Strange things going on.
难不成我其实该死
Actually
了？
died a
自
long
己忘
time
掉了
ago.
这一点。
Forgot.
现在站在你面前的
Shadowless ghost.
只是个没有影子的鬼魂。
I mean, if he got revived.
呀，执行任务的时候少点这种无聊的笑话。事情我明白了，只是在提醒你，
Stay
别忘了
focused.
最终任务。你说的事情，
Yeah,
我这
Zhao's
边
trying to
会
be
有
all business,
没
but
问题。另外，
Dialyn's
我救
being
下里面
herself.
的灰烬美克的傻
Course
子
it will Max City.
你准备怎么处理？
Playing to do with
误
him.
打误 状倒是给
Entrance
你
more
创造了更
believable.
合理的出场时机。
Takes credit for acting on
只
their
是
own.
自作主张邀功的家伙，向来都是不稳定的因素，而我
That
讨厌这样
kind
的
of
不稳定。
unpredictability.
There we go. More Zhao's voice. There. That's a lot of miasma. That's receding, getting sucked in by the flowers? What's going on there? And Chongguang mentioned that she had seen those flowers before. White flowers. That miasma wasn't. They weren't corrupted. After leaving the hollow with Banyue, Shifu, and the others, Xiaoguang tells them everything that happened.
我好不容易出关，又发现师傅、哥哥、夫妇、师姐、潘师兄都不在，实在是把我闷坏
Everyone
了。
was missing.
也因这些年我还没回来过，所以我才想回来看看。如果是您的话，一定能够理解吧？
Fine.
也罢，你在此处，医学师傅算是不会从我口中知晓。
真的啊？
你要先答应我。
Promise
不
me
可轻易靠近危险之地，
yourself in
不可善用
danger.
清明剑的力
Use
量。
a Qingming sword.
探访途中，
I'll
一定
go
要有我
with
陪
you.
同。
扮演师傅最好了，
Aw.
我答
You
应
are
你。
the best.
对了，那名
What
抓
should
出
we
来
do
的
with
程
the
送会员
exaltist?
我们是送到
Lower
防
the
卫军那
defense
边，
force?
还是
Well, if you want to get a new start, we can continue questioning him.
我们可以先继续审问一番。
Something I need to tell you. Yes,
在这之前，
your brother having a rough time right now.
我有事情要坦白。
Things are happening.
我也有事情想要问你。
Ask you
既
too.
然你先开口，那你先说。
You go.
About Senior, yes, whereabouts? Actually, I have some leads.
其实，叶师兄他，不是跟着怡璇师傅他们离开了。
You told Xiaoguang about what you hid from her.
我想问的
Keeping
也是
something
你有没有
important.
什么重要的事情瞒
So
着我？
nervous
刚才看你那
about
么
my
紧张，
brother.
没想到事情竟然跟哥哥有关。与人性的我不同，
Oh,
哥哥做
reckless.
事向来都有分寸，
Discreet
做
and
出这样的
level-headed.
选择一定是另有隐
Choice like
情。
that.
既然你本来也是想要追查哥哥的下落，
Let's go
那
together.
么接下来我们便一起去将事情调查清楚吧。
And of course, Banyue's coming with.
阿元行事一向
Always
稳
been
妥，
careful.
为防这次确有什么意
Something
外，
has gone wrong.
他的消息
I'll hope.
我会与你们一道打探。
Xiaoguang, you're not angry?
小光，你不生气？
一开始觉察到你有事情瞒着我，是有些
Also
生气，
relieved.
但也庆幸你没有继续选择隐瞒。
Sorry. We were hesitant at first.
抱歉，小光，我和林一开始是有
Based
些
on
顾虑，
info, you
但从
deserve
现
to
在掌握
know.
到的消息来看，你有权知道这些。
我明白，你们也是担心我
Why
冲动
not
行事，
recklessly?
不要担心，
No more
我
going
答应
behind
你
your back.
不会瞒着你行动。从现在开始，
Better not.
也请
Even
你
though
答
we
应我，
know she'll
今
need to
后
whip
对
out the
我不
Qingming
再有
sword
任
at
何
some
隐
point.
瞒，好吗？
Won't hide anything.
I promise.
我答应你。
Pinky swear.
大哥，接下来我们就
Pinky
再问问
swear.
其他的信息吧。
Xiaoguang's expression returns to normal as she turns to the captured exaltist.
你刚才所说跟莎拉一直一起
Always
行
with
动的人
Sarah.
是云昆山的
Yeah,
叶诗渊吗
Shuyan.？
是啊，他一个中途跑来投诚的外人，却比谁都要得莎拉让人
Trust
信
him
任。
more.
投
Well,
诚，
probably because she's connected with him.
他为什么投诚？
Defect.
你知道吗？
自然是为了觐见始主。
Creator.
那找古镇又是为了什么？
The ancient array.
除了找古镇，还有没有其他
Any
的
other
行动？
plans?
Sorry,
莎拉
just
奶
had
奶
to
得到一本
snap
什么
my
破
elbow
册子
there.，
又神神秘秘地
Cracking.
从程辉平那个市集回来后，
And
就开
there's
始
an
命令我
old
们寻
beat
找
up
古镇
book.
了。他说
Some
这是我等
market.
觐见始祖重要的一环。
Search
至
for
于
the
其他
red
行
or
动，我就不知
audience.
道了。
No
我哪有
clue.
那么高的地位？
Busting my
进京
back.
也干了这么久，到现在都还没
Some
放弃。
guy who used to be
结果
around.
混得不如一个从前的敌
Because
人。
Sarah sees potential to use him.
哥哥为什么会
more
和
than
程
the
总会
rest.
牵扯到一起？
Get
还
involved.
要加入这种危险的
Dangerous
行动？
mission.
或许阿元已经暗中与怡璇师傅取得了联系，
师傅
在谋划
wipe
进
out the
城总会
remaining
残党，一举
exaltists.
歼灭。
如果是这样的话，
Wishful thinking,
师
but
傅又怎会瞒着我和师兄事
That away
情
from
呢？
me.
又或者
The reason he
他有
didn't
什么不
tell
能让
Ishun
云玄师傅
Shifu.
知晓的理由？
Do you know anything, Xiao Guang?
我看到的幻影中，师兄说自己想救什么人，还和自己的噩梦有关。
Hasn't slept well.
之前他似乎也提到自己回到魏飞地总
Anything
睡不
about
好。
this?
小光，你知道些什么吗？
噩梦，
Connected the Qingming sword.
哥哥他
Nightmares
又做
again.
噩梦了吗？
Sorry.
I remember once we went to
抱歉，
get
我
medicine with him. Got some for Belle because she was trying to catch up. And the Mr. Carts met her escalator
小光他
in her training.
像是想起了什么不愉快的
Ask
事
her
情，
about it later.
还是以后再细问吧。我只是随口一问，这种信息听起来也不太
Doesn't
确
so
切，
reliable.
还是从更
Sorry,
实际的线索入手吧。
Porcelain
既然说
market.
莎拉去过灰瓷市集，那我们从这里调查便好。
明天我可以跟各位一起去打听清楚，也算是感谢各
Hope
位的
you
帮
all
助。
ask around.
这名称送会余孽，也
Those
请由我
exalted
交到
remnants
防卫军
over.
手上吧。
These exalted remnants.
Fine by me.
那就麻烦你了，明谦。
A moment later, after parting with everyone, Ning Qian doesn't hand over the person to the defense force, as promised. Oh no, is he another insider? What's going on here? Don't betray banyue, Shifu. Doesn't. Ah, he's taking pity on him. Yeah, he's like, oh, you're a newbie. Go start your life over. Do something good with it.
Get out of here. Go far away and find yourself a new life.
You're letting me go? Just who are you? Are you one of Lady Sarah's people? Did she send you to help me?
Heh, you were played like a fool. Did you really think she cared for you?
Oh, is he? Is he one of Lady Sarah's people? I guess let's see. Played? What's that supposed to mean?
That woman, she's too obsessed with the creator. There's no way you can trust her. Looks smart on the surface, but might just be another pawn being played like a fiddle.
Yeah, I mean, we never assumed, I never thought, since 1.0 meeting Sarah, that she was the highest on the chain. She's just someone else, caught up in all this, for her own reasons and motivations.
But I don't think that person will succeed either. They seem to be living for others too. Not worth my sympathy.
Living for others too. Quite different from what he presented himself as. What on earth? Pawn? That person?
Someone who actually thinks I'm worth trusting? Whatever. Why am I even telling you all this? Just go. Forget about the Exaltus and everything that happened today. No need to thank me. I simply have no choice myself, so I wanted to try giving you another choice.
Things going on in the background. Ning Qian's expression remains unreadable as he watches the stumbling yet light-footed figure disappear into the crowd. And over at Suiban Temple, after a day of commotion, everything has finally settled into silence.
So, Banyue Shifu and Xiao Guang knew each other from way back when? Xiao Guang's far stronger than the ordinary person, and now with Banyue Shifu, we should totally be able to guarantee everyone's safety. That'll make things way easier.
About the Qingming sword, I'm still worried.
Yeah, I get you. I mean, look at what happened to Yixuan Shifu's sister. All those sword masters that came before. Having your memories, senses, even your life drained away. That's way too heavy a price to pay. But since Yixuan Shifu placed the seal on the sword case, she must have discovered more about the side effects of the Qingming sword. For now, let's just trust in Shifu. From now on, we should be more careful. It's best to avoid letting Xiao Guang get into any dangerous situations where she'd need to draw her sword.
Tomorrow's investigation. I hope we can find some new clues.
Yep, for sure we will. Oh right, Xiao Guang's guest room is all set up. We reference Fairy's lifestyle preference analysis report. The other seniors at the temple helped out a lot, along with Bellion and Bolian. Go and check on Xiao Guang. When we first came to Suibin Temple, Senior Ye and the other disciples were super sweet to us. Now it's our turn to give Xiao Guang the VIP treatment.
Aw. Sweet, gentle words and quiet rest. Chat with Xiao Guang. Wonder if the guest room we prepared meets Xiao Guang's expectations. I should go check on her. Yeah, we'll probably stream for about an hour longer. Maybe a little bit under, but feel like we're making some decent progress at least. Oh, hello, Qing Yuan and Sheng Guang. One of the disciples. Well, maybe not directly one of the disciples, but wearing the outfit that we saw in Zhu Fufu's story, or teaser specifically, or demo, when it was like, "Oh, cute kitty," right? Everyone calling her that, her just being quite unhappy about it. "I'm not a kitty," as you would say. Just take pictures whenever I can. Let me double check, double make sure I took an actual picture. There you go. And saved it, because sometimes I forget to save and I'm like, whoops, a daisy.
Everyone pitched in to perfect the place. Hope you like it, Xiao Guang.
Do you like the room? Anything else you need?
Wow, you managed to make this place so neat and beautiful in just one day. I really can't thank you all enough. Everything's perfect. I love it. Just call me Senior Qing Yan, like Junior Wise does. She told me you're really interested in our training at Yunkoi Summit. Since we've got this connection, we at Suibin Temple will naturally show you proper hospitality. Thanks, Senior Qing Yuan. Being with everyone makes me feel so much more at ease. It's totally different from traveling alone. I heard this place used to be even livelier. It would be so much better if everyone were here.
And you can just stay here without worrying. Can't wait for them all to come back.
Yeah, Xiao Guang, make yourself at home. If there's anything you need, or if you want to go shopping or grab a bite, just ask me or Wise. Okay, then this is my little home in Philium Heights now. You both must be exhausted today, right? Why not get some early rest?
After saying goodnight, Senior Sister Qing Yuan goes to rest.
Everyone's so thoughtful. Too bad I can't reveal my identity right now. Once I find my brother, I will definitely make a proper apology to all my fellow disciples.
Don't worry too much, Xiao Guang. I'll help you find your brother.
I would never doubt my brother's intentions. I'm just worried about his safety, so please help me investigate. You've worked hard today, so go get some rest soon.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Night. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Yes, Shengguang. Dr. Bell. Get another picture once again. Hello. Again, always worth getting these pictures. Having these memories solidified. Flowers. The blooming potted flowers look vibrant. Xiao Guang must be taking good care of them. Yeah, pretty nice room. Got a nice couch, desk, and a comfy bed. Very good. Also, I keep hearing a bird chirping in the game. I'm like, There we go. Xiao Guang seems satisfied with the room. Let's chat with Belle before getting some rest. Before beginning the next section of the story.
So, how'd Xiao Guang like the room?
She said everything's good. She really likes it.
Actually, I prepared some casual clothes for Xiao Guang based on Fairy's lifestyle preference analysis report. Gotta ask her to try them on whenever the right opportunity comes.
Some clothes. An outfit? Thank you, Fairy. Let's make it a surprise for Xiao Guang.
Yeah, but first we need to find out where Senior Ye is. Sarah went to the porcelain market, since it's got something to do with some ancient tome. Maybe you and Xiao Guang can go to the antique shop tomorrow and ask around? I'm so curious about that ancient tome. Whatever, let's leave it for tomorrow. Time to get some rest.
Indeed. Meanwhile, on the other side, back to Sarah. Yep.
你一直隐藏的这副模样，死前身边那些人应该都毫无察觉吧？该说是那些与你朝夕相处的家伙们迟钝的可爱呢，还是你演技精湛、滴水不漏？
Yep. The design change, facing Sarah's gaze, as Yen walks out from the shadows, his expression calm.
这份力量，我原本就没有打算对他们隐瞒。
Also sounding quite different. Yeah, look at it, his outfit change. Yeah, his hair did change as well, from brown to this dark gray. And we know Xiong Guang's changes to white, to sort of mirrors of each other. Never intended to hide this power from them. Right moment to tell them.
自从回到魏飞地，受困于那个梦里的时间越长，这个样子便愈发清晰。不如告诉我，为何你抹除我的梦影后，离我们现在的方向越近，我就越难掩盖自己这个形态了。虽然这样出去打探，倒也方便隐匿行踪。
其实你再清楚不过了，不是吗？并非是我对你动了什么手脚，而是这份力量原本就是你压抑的真实。我的权柄源自始祖，自然是回到原初之真。就像我再次向你证明时，让那些生鬼回归了最纯粹的状态。现在，他们只是几个漫无目的游荡、失去记忆、普通的迷路的可怜虫罢了。如今你该相信，我的目标并非无意义的毁灭了吧？始祖能做到的是重塑倒叙。 照见真实，他看见你的苦痛，垂怜你的天赋，控制你们兄妹的力量，或许比你想象中更接近呢。
Power you and your sister share more similar.
接近
Similar. Prefer that sword chosen by me.
选中
To have that burden rather than her.
还真是个好哥哥。
Sword chose her.
不过那把剑选中了他，或许也映照出他压抑的真实。而同时剑又在蚕食他，终有一天会将他化作冰冷至极的剑王。始祖却不同，他的力量不是掠夺，而是给予，一定能够彻底剥离那把剑与你妹妹的联系，让她摆脱枷锁，回归真正的自由。而你。 也能从梦魇的阴影中
Is that freedom through death?
只要能救下小光，
I'll help you.
我可以协助
I'll help you
唤醒你
awaken
所谓的
creator of yours.
为
About
什么
you,
帮我？
helping me.
或者说，
Your wish
你的愿望又是什
to
么？
meet the creator,
我已
obviously.
经回答过很多次了。
True peace.
为了真正的归属，
Unbreakable standing
为了坚不
order.
可摧、永不崩塌的倒叙。
Nothing's
我年
unbreakable.
轻的时候，
Nothing
第
lasts
一次
forever.
读到的始祖箴言，
The creator's words of wisdom when I was
我
young.
都还记得每一个
Read
字
them。for the first time.
人将樊笼自诩为秩序，
Prides
其
himself on
律
his
法却如
cage.
沙堡，朝治则
Was
废；
order.
其义理却如
like
蛛网，
sandcastles.
风过即碎；其
Principles
存
like
续却如
spiderwebs.
萤火，一触即灭。
Expounding upon the
而始
fragility
祖的呼告响
humanity.
过，
Call
再无消亡
resounds.
因纷争
No
之
more
中已
extinction.
绝；再无衰退
No
因
more
时
decay.
间之时已凝；
No more
再
suffering.
无悲苦 因波动之心已
explaining her
让
motivations
它降淡。
for why she's an
争
exaltist.
辩者舌根僵
They
固，
descend.
刀剑者臂悬半空，贪欲者心如水晶，绝
Greed
对
turned crystal.
永恒不可动摇，
Unmovable.
一切凝于澄澈之中。
Kind of just sounds like you're talking about freezing the world, freezing time, stopping everything from moving on.
你看这世间，生老病死，爱恨纠缠，
Maggots feeding
权
on
力更迭，
detritus.
文明兴
Detritus.
衰。
It's to try to
即便
spot.
没有空洞的存在，
I mean, yeah, you
混
don't
乱
have
无序，仍然
you know,
会
these
如
mirrors
复
of
古
each
之
other.
躯。
so
我只是
natural.
明白了，始
And
主
all of this.
才是终结这
Yeah,
一
but
切
ending
的
it
答
all
案。
doesn't allow things to move
答
forward.
案吗？希望如此。
Oh, you're right.
既然
Location
我
of
已
the
经告诉了
array.
你阵法的所在，
Take the next
为什
step.
么还不开始下一步行动？
How did
快
you find
了
that out,
再等
Xian?
等，那只
是呀
生鬼，那个最
Sacrifice.
完美的灵修者
Flawless listening.
守在这一片，召唤始祖的净化仪式，势必要万无一失
Without
才
a
行。
hitch.
力量，
Power.
我们还需要更多的力
Miserable
量来
barrier.
破开这可悲的隔阂。
Who made the
我
barrier?
能感受到始祖的预言与我的渴
Great
求在
code
共鸣，
flawless will.
它就在那里，就在某处。啊，宏伟、冰冷、完美无瑕的意志，
So close to
已
us.
经和我们
Yeah, she's a true believer
如
through
此
and
接
through.
近。
The night grows heavy, and deep within Onion Hollow, something unknown is stirring in the darkness. Hello, Bangbu. Hold on. A mysterious Bangbu is there, standing alone in the shadows. A like Devil Boo sort of guy. What's going on here? Now whenever I see a Bangbu, since they brought up Lady Sunbringer in the chess event, I'm like, are we going to continue getting more and more hints? And maybe she's still around. Because I'd love to see her playable. She would be an absolute guarantee for me. Its little hands are clasped together, as if it's praying. The Bangbu chatting. Hold on a little longer. Just a little longer. There's something or someone contained within.
很快，
Very soon,
很快就会迎来救赎了。
salvation will come. And we know Lady Sunbringer created Marcel group and Bangbu in general. So what's going on here? I am so curious. A night of uproar and secret suddenly sinks into the deep darkness as morning light spills across the land. So Raven Temple welcomes a new day, and Ning-Chen, who brings news for everyone. Yeah, that makes me... Oh, yo, what are you hinting at? Zenless, what's going on? Oh, man, I want to know more. I'm so intrigued by that hint there.
I went to Porcelain Market this morning to ask around. Ginger from the antique shop said he remembers seeing that woman in red.
That's the voice I gave him. Closer to that.
She brought a severely damaged ancient tome to Ginger, saying she wanted to restore it.
An ancient tome. I knew it. What kind of ancient tome was it?
Not sure yet. Ginger said that since the ancient tome was severely damaged, it was a difficult job, so he recommended it to one of his old customers who's obsessed with collecting antique books. Bargainer Biao?
Biao? Bye.
I got his address, so we can try our luck and pay him a visit, but Ginger also said he's met some trouble lately, might not be in the best mood.
Let's go ask first. Let's go give it a try together. Check internet. Just readjusting. Ooh. There we go. Oh, a little bit of a stretch. A little bit of water. My sister's also been messaging me about the final season of Stranger Things, or season 4, whatever, to check it out. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll watch it. Gives us something to talk about. Plus, I do enjoy it overall. I think it's a fun show to watch through at least once. Tracking down clues. Ask Bargainer Biao about the tome. Genshin has located the antique book restorer, Bargainer Biao. Find him and ask about the whereabouts of the ancient tome. Yeah. Again, like I was thinking, bamboo related, a mysterious power in a city that is uncannily related to spaceflight and going possibly to the moon. And we know that Lady Sunbringer defeated, what was it, the Lord Sky Hollow? Or something like that? That was the name? Very similar. Arrogant woman.
Times have changed. It's about evidence now, not stories.
Bandits! They're all bandits! Scattered files. Final notice, eviction deadline. All claims to the above property are hereby void. Vacate the premises within 3 days or face forced eviction. I understand why you'd be not happy right now, if that's what he's having to deal with. The atmosphere here somehow doesn't seem very friendly.
最后通牒，白纸黑字，产权清晰。那处房产3天后必须清空。
Of course it's tops. It's always tops. Something sus going on. Ancestral home. Regenerations. You fabricated them.
时代变了，讲证据，不讲故事。3天之内搬空你的破烂。
Because it's something like, oh, you totally signed it over to us. And it's like,
清场的时候可就不会这么斯文。想想你那些发霉的烂书被铲车碾进垃圾场了。 好好看着你那些心头好的下场。
You just mean spirited. Yeah, I agree with him. Bunch of bandits. The arrogant woman leaves.
彪叔，你
Uncle.
你还好吗？
好得很。3天，就给我3天搬空
70年的收场。Collection in 3 days. Sorry to bother you at a time like this. We have a few things we'd like to ask about. Hey, maybe we can help out in return.
抱歉，在这种时候打
If
扰
we
您。
get some info.
我们有些事情想要打听。
A few questions.
您还记得之前古董店那边引荐给您的一个修复古籍的生意吗？
Shop.
没了，全没
All
了，
gone.
全
Every
是这
collection.
东西来的。
Everything's been
搬去
taken.
走了。
About what was written in the tome. Do you still remember?
那本古籍上大概记载了些什么样的内容？您有印象吗？
来取的人什么样子？有说去哪里吗？
Mention.
行了，没看见我正烦着吗？
I don't care.
管他去哪儿。
Ancestral home.
藏品的老
Their
都快
collection
没了，谁在乎你
demolished.
们打听什么东西？走，都走开。
We can
抱歉
help.
打扰您了，实在
We
抱
will
歉。
be a little pushy, but we can always try to help out. Don't know. Well, it seems like for the moment we're stonewalled there. Bargainer Biao was too agitated and upset about being forced to relocate by Toms, providing useful information. Let's discuss with everyone what we should do next. Yeah, of course we can't have the beans spilled too early, can we? Take a picture at least with that little rat in the middle doesn't deserve to be there, but the rest of them, of course, do. Banyue and Chongguang. Always a smile on her face.
我们运气的确不好，简陋标正在气头上，
Talking about bad
也不会
timing.
有心情回答我们的问
Pretty
题了。
beside himself with
我
anger.
或许
Now
可
he's in
以
the
先
mood.
试试跟他单独沟通，
Alone
让他情绪缓
first.
和些。
I
只是可能会多花
apologize.
些时间，
No,
就辛苦
it's
大家
fine.
多等等了。
If things work out, they work out. After all.
又在人生
hi,
的岔路
Dialyn.
口迷航了吗？巧遇
Another crossroads.
What's Dialyn doing here too? Probably fabricated
你怎么也在这边？
by her Zhao.
我嘛，自然是在这附近处
Handling
理客诉的呀。
complaints.
TOPS 跨部门响应客户
Toughest,
中心
most
为您服务，
unreasonable
专业
cases.
处理胡搅蛮缠的疑难杂症。
Yeah, as
再者
always.
呢，为了不错过某些有趣的人
Something
和事，总得
interesting.
多费点心，留意着的风吹草动。黑制工作不易，什么活都没接一点，功劳才不会倒数呢。你们这些自由户就不懂了吧？
Cute pose she
职
has
场
there.
竞争可是
The
很可
hands
怕
together.
的。
The fingers.
Grab every scrap of credit. Freelancers won't get it.
好像很厉害的样子。几位脸色不太好哦，
Long
垂
faces.
头丧气的。这是遇到什么事情啦？
Still trying to accomplish her goal. You briefly told Dialyn about what just happened.
巧了吗？不是，今天你们
Luck
运气
came
又
through
不错。
again.
我也是来处理这桩小
Same
把
as
戏的。
you.
这
Let
个
me
事情
think.，
给我点时间，我想想啊。
的确赢在从长计议。
吃根冰淇淋的时
Took
间嘛，
some time
我
to
就在
think
这边
this
等着，
through.
别走远啦。
Ice cream break.
He's like, wait, hold on, what?
居然是
Casual about this.
Everyone is still exchanging glances by the time Dialyn quickly returns, waving something in her hands.
行了，搞定。这个捡漏标还真是有意思，舍不得孤本，
Possibly
做
bear
了个以
party.
假乱真的踏本给了
Sarah
莎拉。
replica.
不过现在这份狡
Quite
猾
convenient.
倒是给我
哦
们行了个方便。
So we're able to get it back. Cryptic ancient tome. Definitely pretty darn beat up. A heavily worn and mysterious ancient tome, with pages stuck together from moisture damage. Its edges are tattered, inner pages torn, making crucial sections hard to decipher. From what's just barely legible, the tome appears to document unverified legends about arrays related to absorbing miasma and suppressing evil. And turning them around, using them to get to the creator. How did you manage to get that out of him?
刘音，你到底
As her ways,
是
of
怎么
course.
问出来的？
是啊，刘音，就像是
Cast
施了
a
什么神
spell.
奇的术法一样。
Or maybe she simply called off the demolition.
具体怎么做的
Remain a secret.
就当是个
Big
秘密
trouble.
好了。不过啊，你们
Save his
看，
house.
我帮你们
Yeah,
解决了
so
这
it was
么
all
大
set
的麻
up.
烦，拿到了你们想要的东
I'm
西，
sure
还顺手
it
保住了
truly
那个
was
捡漏标
fabricated,
的房
like
子。
said.
算上上次救人的事情，还有上上次送来灰大
Master
侠，
Lumen.
这份人情
yes, the code
是
name
不是有
for
点
the
大
devices
呀
we're using.
Lot of favors.
确实受之有愧。
Don't know how we can repay you. How do you want us to repay you?
不知不觉
And now
已
we're
经接受了你这么
caught
多
up
帮
in
助啊！
being relied on
想
you.
要我们怎么做？
那么红包付款
Scares
反正
with a tip.
这么严
Kidding.
肃做什么呀？难道我在你们心中
Not
就是
that
那种
type
趁
of
火打
person.
劫的精明家伙？冤枉呀冤
Very
枉！
mischievous.
我是想说，你们接下来的行动，
Whatever you're up
无
to
论多
next.
有意思或者多麻烦，
Interesting or pain.
加我一个吧。
Count me in.
Take me along. That's it.
哎，就这么简单？
就这么简单，
That
感
simple.
到庆幸吧？
Grateful.
今天在这里当热心市民的是我，
Good
而不是
Samaritan.
小赵前辈。不然，
But she drive a harder bargain.
话说回来，成交
Have a
了。
deal?
Deal.
成交。
Deal.
谢谢刘一，
No.
你可真是个热
So
心的好人
kind.。
Well,
这
all
么
for
快
her
就
own
把我划分
motivation.
到了好人的行列
Kind
吗？
person category.
多谢夸奖。不，
Uh-huh.
就算你可能会有
Other
其他的目
motives.
的，之前的相助，
Hope is
今天
genuine.
的相助都是真实的。大
Good
家
enough
此
for
刻
me.
在一段路上同行，这就很好啦。
Win her over with kindness.
有时候你好像是个不谙世事的小女
See
生，
right through
有
everything.
时候又像是什么都明白。好啦，闲话先放一边，接
Next
下
thing.
来要怎么做？
Back to the
听
hollow,
简
I'm
楼标
assuming.
说，这本古籍可不得了，像是记载了什么关于
Observe
神灵
miasma,
降世和
suppress
吸收
evil
晦息、
spirits.
镇压邪祟的阵法之类的说辞。至于有没有用、可不可信，那就另说了。
Another story.
Hearing this, Xiao Guang perks up.
事关重大，
Utmost importance. Out of the tome and back. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Zhao Guang seems to have just remembered something. Should I ask now, or wait until we're done?
小光师傅，你还好吗？刚才看你的神色，似乎有些不一样。
吸收会息，镇压邪祟的阵法。其实，我和哥哥小时候听父母提起过只言片语，他们似乎对此有些了解。
Maybe it was the ray we saw with that bamboo. But talking about salvation and talking about holding on. Your parents. I hadn't really heard Senior Yan mention them before.
之前没怎么听叶师兄提到过。你们的父母
Oh, music cut off there. Getting serious.
他们在我很小的时候就过世了。
Sorry, that was heavy.
抱歉，提起了你的伤心事。
没关系的。其实一想，心爱离都的市民中，有多少人不是背负着失去亲人朋友的伤痛在生活呢？况且，爸爸妈妈是令我和哥哥都感到骄傲的存在。他们都略懂些术法，闲云野鹤，非常恩爱。早年四处游历。 看山看水，自由自在。后面来到了魏飞地，见识了会息的可怕，不忍那些在矿区辛苦劳作的工人受害，就决定留下来帮忙。在大家的照应下，他们在矿区那边的居住区安顿了下来。我也是在那之后出生的，可惜那时我太小了，脑海中只留下些在那边生活的零碎片段。但看哥哥偶尔提起那段日子的神情，我知道。 那一定是非常非常幸福的时光。哥哥说，过世前他们像是一直在找寻更强效的镇压会息的办法。只是没料到，10年前的那次会息爆发，就那么突然地带走了他们。
小光师傅的父母是在10年前矿区旧址的会息爆发中遇难的。
是的，当时太混乱了，我还太小。 记忆一片模糊，哥哥也受伤昏迷了过去。等我们再次醒来，已经是在救助点，再也找不到他们了。之后的日子是靠接济熬过来的。一些像班月师傅这样的好心人，偶尔也会来看望我们兄妹。再过了没多久，班月师傅就将我们托付给了云亏山。
那时正好听闻云亏山在受人以务。 我本四处飘零，照看2个孩子这样的大事，还是托付给逸轩师傅更为稳妥。
Banyue师傅 ，Did you also know Xiao Guang's parents？
班月师傅也认识小光的父母吗？
书面之缘。
Brief encounters. About a little in the mining area.
照父之恩，感激不尽。这。 还记得你上次问我哥哥有什么噩梦吗？其实自从父母故去，我们去往云亏山之前，或许是太惊惧于失去亲人，哥哥就总是整夜的梦到父母被灰溪中一个怪物般的身影杀死的情景。后面去了云亏山安顿下来，有了师傅他们的陪伴，这些噩梦才渐渐平息。
May the nightmares come back, my friend.
难道是如今重返魏飞地？那些噩梦再次席卷而来了。
竟是这样令人唏嘘的往事。
Tragic story.
但愿那样的波澜之下，所谓真相也就更加扑朔迷离了吧。小光师傅的哥哥担心的也不无道理。有时候能夺人性命的。 或许未必是会息。
At those words, both Xiao Guang and Banyue fall silent. Break the silence.
深究这些往事太过沉重，时候不早了，咱们还是赶紧回去商议下一步行动吧。
对，抱歉，提起父母的事情，我就有些失态。查清楚哥哥的下落要紧。 走吧。
Zhao Guang and the others gradually fade from view, but Banyue lingers. It isn't just the miasma that can lead to people's deaths. Seemingly casual words, yet the cries of the past ring in his ears once more.
拜托你，拜托你，我们的2个孩子还那么小。
Yeah, it's both of them. Mother and father. And it does look like Banyue confronting them, or trying to help them. It's like the miasma is trying to swallow them. They're reaching out for help. But is he? Have they already been corrupted by it? And does he have to make a choice? Or his purpose, right? He was made, if he's the purge unit, to suppress miasma. I can see how things might have gone wrong.
我多想能看到他们长大成人的样子，不让他们孤独的长大。
拜托你，拜托你了。
And reaches out.
师傅
，K，
我们不跟上吗？看你
Follow
的样子，
Something on
刚
your
才
mind.
是想到了什么？
Something on your mind.
And reaches out from behind, pulling Banyue back from his silence into the present.
不是，
Let's go. Yeah. Oh, daily reset. Well, I'll take that. Thank you, Dialyn. I definitely need those funds for Shengguang and the Angels of Delusion. Tracking down clues. Study the ancient tome. Too many prying eyes on the street. Better head back to Suiwen Temple before diving into the ancient tome. Yeah, let's keep going. I say let's keep going until we hit a part where they're like, and go back to the hollow. Because we know that those sections are longer. Everyone gathered up. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, we can block him. Come on, look over here, Shengguang. A little bit better. At least Belle is looking at us. Hi, Belle. Hello, everyone. Let's see what's written within. Their existence transcends mortal measure, standing with the divine, or perhaps blank. In ancient times, there were sages who could communicate with the divine. Observing the celestial blank changes, they knew miasma would converge during the peak of celestial. They built this array, gathering and purifying the miasma to restore the world to. I did notice as well, not last patch, the patch before that, when we had the focus with the defense force in Isolde, how the moon imagery was popping up a lot more. So maybe get that connection to the moon being partially hollowified. With the array complete, tough. Probably a typo. With the array complete, though the evil is subdued, yet to summon desire to award power? Awaken power, probably. To summon desire to awaken power, array core, willing sacrifices the key, sincerely devoted? Though we leave this method, if descends, the consequences are unpredictable. And Sarah's like, oh, willing sacrifice. Well, she yet will do anything for Shengguang, so that's probably why she's bringing him to the very end. After reading the cryptic tome, everyone puts together all the information so far.
除开古籍上那些难以辨认的内容，现在可以确认，莎拉和叶师兄是在追查此前古籍中所提到的阵法。
investigating.
跟沙拉要追寻的始祖息息
Tied
相
to
关
the，creator.
或许是进谏所必要的一环。
The race purpose is to suppress miasma. The exalted don't seem the merciful type.
可阵法的作用是平息晦气。从我们此前每次交手来看，将人命看作野草一样轻贱的称颂会所信奉的始祖，
Cut away.
不像是有什么好心的。
Uprooted.
莎拉派出残党找寻
Remnants out of the search.
阵法，或许就在恐惧旧城那边。小光师傅，你
Remember
曾在那边
anything?
生活过，对此有什么印象吗？
抱歉，都怪我。
Coming back.
要是能记得更多一
Remember
点，
more.
要是
Talk
能
with
多
my
跟哥哥
brother.
聊一聊。
No, you're good. You didn't know this would happen. Something off in the depths of the hole. Searching more than once. Back empty-handed. Another trip. Wait for my word.
哎，等等，
Hey, Dialyn.
现在漫无目的
Popping
的
up
进
out of
空洞一
nowhere.
通乱找，跟大海捞针有什么区别？小光，矿区旧址那边的幸存者，这些年你还有保持联系的人吗？刘英是想再去问问当年的人关于阵法的事情。
Well, Dialyn did say she wanted to be involved.
那时我虽
Whatever
年纪
we're
小
doing
不记
next.
事，
Too
但
young
或许
to
其他
remember.
人曾注意到过。
Someone else still
只
does.
是可能自己也在
Maybe
刻意逃避
revolt
与
your
过往的联
ties
系吧。
past.
拜入云窥山，成为清明剑剑主后，
More
我与
limited.
外界的联系就更少了。
主人，查询到矿
Mr.
区旧址幸存者名单，大部分人安顿
Settled
在
in
囚笼围区
Zilium
域。
Bay area.
We found some survivors. Maybe they have more info.
别担心，当年那场会袭爆发的幸存者，部分安顿在囚笼围，去
About
跟
the
他们聊
array.
聊，或许能知道更多关于阵法的蛛丝马迹。
I'm very curious.
囚笼围
Pretty
那边我还算熟
familiar.
悉，人多
Crowded,
口杂，
full
什么
of
样
all
的人
kinds
都
of
有。
people.
挨个问起来，怕
Split
是
up,
费不少时
cover
间。
more ground.
不如我们分头行动。事不宜迟，我可先行一步。
I'll
各位
go
准
on
备好了
ahead.
也过去吧。
You are so suspicious. Good to me. Usually the address is very found. Everyone sets off in different directions. Hello, banyue. Shongguang. Undercurrent beneath the rock. Arriving at Zilium Bay, both Xiaoguang and Banyue seem lost in thought. So we can get a picture with them. Right, you guys. Oh, little too close. Hi, big guy. You gotta turn around. Then we can get a pic. There we go. Now I back up. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh, that was a little bit better there. Shongguang turning her face towards the camera more. Come on. It's when she goes back. There we go. Nice. I believe I saved it. Hopefully I did. Yeah, fuck. Tism. Perfection is bullshit. Yeah. Photo saved for real. Hopefully. Yeah. Okay. Now let's chat. Let's go.
Things have changed so much. Back when my brother and I used to stay here, this place was just a haphazard mess of makeshift shelters. Now it feels like a proper settlement.
The past fades like dust. It's been years since you faced the past. You must be feeling pretty conflicted right now.
Yeah, Ningqi and the others got here before us, so they must have gone down already, right? Somehow, now that I'm here, I'm feeling kinda nervous. Hey, doesn't that miner up ahead look kind of familiar.
Looks like it's that person we saved earlier. Let's start by asking him. The guy who approached us, who was like, "Hey, please help out everyone in the hollow." Spot the miner we saved earlier at the old mining site. Let's ask him for some info first. Just looked over here. Are they talking about banyue? That must be him. Pretty unfriendly to me. Yeah, I think they're commenting about banyue. Looking at it. Just looked over here. Yeah, they seem to know who or what banyue is.
Oh, that.
Hey, dialyn. What's going on here?
Wow, that Iron Uncle's...
Oh, sorry, naive kid.
Wow, that Iron Uncle's hands are huge, even bigger than Daddy's. So cool.
Banyue.
Don't call him Uncle. Told you before. Stay away from him. It seems like you all don't really welcome that guy. There's nothing much to say about it. My baby, if they were still alive, they would have been 17 this year. Saving someone, that's a kindness. Not saving someone, that's nothing strange. We were the idiots. Shouldn't have put all our hopes on a metal shell.
Ah, yeah, so he didn't kill them, but he failed to protect them somehow.
Mommy, why are you crying? Don't cry, Mommy. Don't cry.
Sorry, I feel like the delivery for that line was not good for myself. I felt it was a little too comedic, but maybe that was to my own ears. Yeah, talking about banyue. Survivors. Again, it didn't seem like he killed anyone intentionally, but something happened and was made to suppress my asthma after all. Oh, he's down there. Let's see what the fuck he's on about. Okay. Yep, no, that's a good idea. Let's go right now and bring it on in.
Put us together, my friend.
Important business to attend to.
Important business to attend to.
That guy doing here again. Outraged. Emotional baggage. Past weighs heavy. Focus on the present. That hunk of metal, ain't that the big guy that girl from back then brought home? That girl from back then. Maybe Chongguang brought him back. But let's see. The rights and wrongs of way back then. It's all ancient history now. Those he saved have made lives for themselves, and those he didn't, they're in the ground. Bringing up now, you would only stir up trouble. So he was able to save some, but yeah, not others. Again, it does make me think maybe if they had become corrupted, maybe there's just something he couldn't do. He couldn't save them. That said, some wounds just won't heal. That murderous aura of his, and all those rumors about him being a cold-blooded killer. It's no wonder everyone's on edge. Whether weapon or monster, the past weighs heavy. Let's focus on the present. Some details we would have missed if we didn't go running around, checking on things. Old radio. Melodious music flows from the radio. Let's find out what the song is about. Thanks to Shifu's teachings, can now make out the words Yunkoi Summit from the Wei dialect. Which, again, that was so cool. When we came over to the peninsula in 2.0 and hearing the language change. Yeah, well, thanks to the seniors, the rest of the words I know are just things kind of rude. They taught us all the curse words. That's classic when you're learning a language. And I have friends around you who know it. So, it's still hard to piece together. Story from the radio, All I know is that it seems to be related to Yunkoi Summit. You listened closely to it for a while. It sounds regretful. First steps to learning a dialect. Interesting. Humble miner. Ah, it's you guys. The ones who saved me. Okay, so this would have been the, not the miner who grabbed us initially to go in, but the guy who was like, oh, please, help out the disciple. Help out Ning. So it is you. Are you feeling better? Much, much better. Thanks to you and your friends. I was just thinking about how to thank you all, and here you are.
Don't worry about that. We were simply doing what was right. We're just glad to see you're safe and sound. But we're here today to ask out something, if you don't mind.
Ask away. If I know anything about it, I'll tell you everything. No beating around the bush. Humble miner. Ask about the array. Ask about rumors regarding deities. Arrays? Divine deities? Why is it always... My old man mentioned it once. Over the past few decades, the outsiders would show up every now and then, and some who just moved into the staff family quarters kept sneaking deeper into the mining area. They were always asking the old-timers at the mine about stuff from way back when. Seems like they're digging for info about some mystical arrays or whatever. Did they find anything? Yeah, I just remember there was this guy who spoke real nice, and a woman who was always smiling. They even helped treat my old man's illness. They were good people. Once, they even said something about making progress on whatever they were doing. Shongguang's parents, yeah. And then, well, then everything went south. Didn't it? All those things they tried probably didn't work out. If it had worked, maybe that disaster wouldn't have happened. If there really was such a deity, people wouldn't have died and families wouldn't have been torn apart.
Besides the array, do you perhaps remember any other details around the time of the incident 10 years ago? Any detail would help.
Other details? There is something I remembered recently. Last time I went into the hollow, I just wanted to check out my old place. I got stuck before I could make it there, but I did spot these really nice looking white flowers blooming all over. Nice looking white flowers. We've seen something like that before too. Yeah, folks have been saying those white flowers are a good sign that the miasma is receding. Come to think of it, I vaguely remember seeing something similar in the mine shafts where my folks worked, back when we lived in the mining district 10 years ago. And earlier, it did seem like the flowers were absorbing the miasma, purifying it or something similar. The area around those white flowers was clean too. No trace of miasma in sight. Back then, I thought it was fun to hide next to those white flowers whenever I got into trouble with my folks. It felt oddly comforting. That's pretty much all there is to it. After that, the miasma outbreak happened, and we couldn't even go home anymore. Not many survived. Some moved far away. Others relocated here, and, well, as time passed, we just lost touch. Come to think of it, it's quite a coincidence. Recently, besides you, well, you're my saviors, so I might as well be honest. Someone else asked me about that array stuff too. Maybe it was supposed to be has asked. Oh, is it Ning? It was this young man who even gave me a fat stack of hush money, telling me not to breathe a word of this to anyone else. Said something about how this info was tied to some dangerous stuff, and they couldn't let more people get caught up in it. But it wouldn't have been Ning. He wouldn't have recognized him as being the disciple. But young man, who else would it be then? Young man, could it be Senior Yan? That makes a lot more sense. Yeah, because of course he would recognize names. So, Shuyan, it is then. Shuyan.
What did he look like? Did he have brown hair, wear glasses, was dressed in Yunkoi Summit training attire?
Huh? No, he was nothing like that. He was a tall, slim man in black clothes with black hair. There was this certain aura about him. He spoke politely, was quite generous too. If you hadn't saved me, I would have kept my lips sealed about him. Lips sealed about him. So that's the other side to Shuyan that no one else knows about within Yunkoi Summit. Not even Shongguang. Yeah, because we've seen his form now. But it is him. No, it was. We just aren't aware of it yet.
So it wasn't.
Don't feel down. We still made good progress on this trip. Let's check some other places and see what we can find.
Hey, just then Ning Trin's somewhat anxious voice comes from not far away. Is Ning Chen being held up by someone? Let's go check it out now. Yeah, the guy down there. Yeah, everyone's still talking. Yeah, let's go for a little longer. Like I said, let's hit the point where they're like, hey, let's go into the hollow, or something similar. Also, come on, I saw that dialogue option. Bah, what's that thing doing here again?
Shh, keep it down. Don't let it hear us. That thing has crazy good hearing.
So what if they heard it? Ain't we telling the truth? Back at the old mining site, if only we hadn't trusted it. That family of 3 next door was just steps away. They screamed for help till their voices went hoarse. That thing didn't even blink. That look in its eyes, cold as stone.
It's all in the past now. We finally found some peace here in Salium Bay. Let's not stir up any more trouble. Better keep our distance.
Just getting those rumors for what happened. Yes, the fortune teller. What's going on here?
I have important matters to attend to. Please stop pestering me.
Hey there, don't leave. Hey there, don't leave, friend. I just said I see darkness clouding your vision. There's some terrible malignance locked between those brows of yours. If this great master's calculations are correct, you must have lost a close family member. This weighs heavily on your heart, and if left unresolved, great misfortune may befall you. Luckily, you've met me for just 5,000 dennies. Phony fortune teller.
You, what the hell are you talking about? Get out of here.
The fortune teller looks embarrassed, but quickly locks eyes with Zhao Guang, as if finding a new target. Hey there, young lady. You have a most spiritual aura. Come, let me read your fortune. We can work out a good price. It's fate that we met. This is terrible. A terrible omen. The stars have fallen. The moon is broken. Your path is fraught with peril. Barely a glimmer of light to be seen in the dark. My lady, you may face a great calamity soon. To overcome this tribulation, you need...
What nonsense.
This acting needs some work. So now you want us to pay to break the curse?
Mister, while I'm not great at divination myself, I have a master who's an expert. Khan is in the north. Li is in the south. I'm sorry, but your compass is wrong. And the positions of the Dui and Jun trigrams, they're not quite right either. We've got other matters to attend to, so we'll take our leave now.
Why do I keep running into tough nuts and experts these days? That guy the other day saw right through me too. Even little girls aren't so easy to fool anymore. This gig's getting harder and harder to pull off. Yep, you ran into Shuyan. Senior. The fortune teller grows frustrated with embarrassment, recalling that tall, dignified young man in black from the other day. Again, his other form. Yep. I was going to say, it's definitely him. Again, we just don't know it yet. Young man, your face speaks of noble fortune, but I see a hint of worry between your brows. Let this great master read the fortune I've laid out for you. Hey, don't mess with that. Keep your hands off. Hands off, I say. Victory at all costs. Shifu always said divination was my worst subject. Too restless and unfocused to get accurate readings. But this time, I choose to trust in my divination. If no word comes when that wretched creature appears, I will give it my all. Wretched creature. Is he talking about the creator or something else? Yeah, again, definitely feels like he's mirroring Shengguang's form we've seen, with her white hair and Shu Yan with his black hair. Why is everyone staring up on my Shifu? The atmosphere's getting weirder and weirder. So just going back first.
Right now? Right now, I actually want to look around some more, see if there's anyone else my brother and I used to know. Why don't you head back first? Don't worry, I'll be back soon.
Zhang Guang is so focused on finding her brother that she hasn't even noticed the strange atmosphere. Head back with Banyue Shifu first.
Oh, very well.
Toward the sweeping temple. Clean billboard. The shop opened early in the morning looks old but not messy. Signboard is spotlessly clean. Oh, hello, cat. Yeah, kitty cat though. Loafing around.
I ran away in a huff back then, just because you made that seaweed mung bean soup too salty. After all these years, never got a chance to taste that soup again.
Everyone dealing with their own tragedies. Actually, let's quickly see if we can find Xiaoguang hanging around. Check over here quickly. This is one of the first spots. We saw all of Obo squad together. Definitely a bit nostalgic. Do we check on this too? Just a dark back way to hang out. Looking around. And dialyn is gone. Found the info she was looking for because she's investigating Banyue.
Look, it really is that heap of scrap.
Shu must have been blind back then, bringing that thing back from the hollow tree in it like a person.
So that's who did it. He said that girl.
Shu treated her with such kindness. Look at how it repaid her, just standing by and watching her die. No wonder they said it was a killing machine before. That thing's got no heart. Yeah, I mean, it ain't even that forbidden fruit test or...
Oh yeah, the AI test to tell if a construct has become sentient.
Poor Shu saved such a thing and brought it back, and now she's gone, and her only brother. No one's heard from him in years.
Her only brother. That's gonna be a name. And he's studying under Banyue for his own reasons. Lots of things tying together. Banyue Shifu, what on earth is this?
Years ago, I committed an unforgivable sin. The evidence is irrefutable, beyond any dispute. Their resentment, their boundless hatred, is the karma. It is the karma I deserve. I must bear it. One day, I shall explain it all to you.
You return to Swaben Temple with banyue. Yeah, things are rough. Check on banyue. I'm debating. I did hit the point that I'm like, I should leave off here. It is a little bit of a cliffhanger. We won't be finding out banyue's perspective on what happened, but we have gotten hints. Let's check out the description, and then I think let's end it there and then pick it back up tomorrow for another 2 to 3 hour stream to finish on up. Undercurrent beneath the rock, check on banyue. Banyue seems to have a past he'd rather not talk about. Try chatting with him. Might help lighten his mood. I feel like we've made pretty good progress with the missions. Yeah, I'll check off stream the mission list and see about roughly how far in we are. But yeah, it's been very fun playing through in CN, getting to hear Kiana is absolutely incredible. I'm so happy. I decided to switch over even if it was under unfortunate circumstances, but such an incredible treat to hear her voice again and playing a very familiar but also different sort of character from what we're used to. Hanging out with banyue, learning more about his past, and same thing with dialyn, getting a bit more there. So I'm sure as we go on, there's a ton more to be revealed, to be dived into, and to find out. Even getting Sarah's devotion, truly seeing that here, and Shiyan seeing Shuyan. I think Shuyan's the closer to the pronunciation, but yeah, seeing his other form was really cool as well. And again, seeing how that mirrors what we've seen with Shunguang. Yeah. Again, Zhaoguang is maybe a little bit easier for me to say, and she's given us permission to call her by that name. But that's all been really fun. We got a little bit of combat with banyue, and a little bit more with dialyn. Can definitely see how both are going to be very fun and very strong. Dialyn being able to trigger without stunning an enemy, even an ultimate for another character, and then when an enemy is stunned, also being able to trigger an ultimate. That's really, really cool. That's a great touch, or just a great part of her kit. I can only imagine how much that affects characters and lets you do some really fun creative things with the rotations. And banyue, we gotta play him a little bit. It seems like there's a timing aspect, so a bit of skill expression in there, which I always really enjoy. I'm sure we'll be playing more of them as we confront whatever we have to face throughout the rest of this story. And man, that tease of intrigue in the middle there with the bamboo and talking about salvation. I'm very curious there. It was sort of a devil boo of sorts with horns and a device in the back. And again, every time now we see a mysterious bamboo, since the chess event talked about Lady Sunbringer and her possibly still being around. Some Easter eggs within that event. I'm like, ooh. I would say so far, all the characters they've revealed, she's up there as like, I would say my number one. But all the Void Hunters in general that we saw, the ones that could possibly still be around, I would be incredibly excited to check them out. But anyway, with that, we'll be leaving off there. Feel free to leave your thoughts about what we've gone through so far, and if you guys have also switched over to CN to, enjoy fully voice-acted main story, or if you're sticking with the language of your choice, whether that is English, Korean, or Japanese. But feel free to let me know how you've been enjoying that. If there's moments where it has impacted it more, that's partially, that's extremely why I switched over to CN, was because I was like, well, I don't want a very cool, impactful moment or line of dialogue to be unvoiced. And, I always love to hear the performances that the professionals put on, of course. I just do my best to, live in their shadow. But, yeah, and leave your thoughts on dialyn and banyue as well. And how your polls have gone so far for either dialyn or our boy Hugo. If you've managed to win your 50-50s or gotten either one of them early, or even, hey, maybe just picking up W Engine on the rerun for Hugo. But again, just, hey, leave your general thoughts, feedback, anything like that. Hope you guys all have a great time. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to subscribe, watch what you want to watch, and we will continue this in a part 2 tomorrow night. I'll try to get started a little bit earlier, or figure something out, but yeah, we'll definitely be doing it tomorrow, and I can't wait to see what will happen, and most likely the event that will get Zhao Guang named Void Hunter next patch. We got that tease that she was being given the title, so can't wait to see what happens next, to see what reveals the Zenless team decides to give us, and overall just having a great time. And I hope you guys all have a great day, night, whatever time it is for you. I love you all. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. See ya. And now I need to check on the kitty cats, see how they're doing. They ate quite well this evening. I think I figured out a new schedule I like feeding them on, for wet food at least. And they really enjoy just hanging out with me and each other, which I'm always grateful for that. They're very sweet boys. Actually got a video earlier of Rio cleaning up Jack a little bit and being sweet to him. I was able to record a little bit of it, but he did for like maybe a minute in total. But it's like, aw, yes, your little brother. Take care of him. But with that, love you guys, and bye-bye for real. See ya.